I can't believe it's only 4 days away.
I know.
We're gonna have such a fun time, and the best part about it, hey Miguel, hey guy, everyone jumping in.
I know.
Um, yeah, we have a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline, and as far as like Disneyland, and then right after that, a month later, we go on our anniversary cruise. So I'm excited about that, and yeah,
So much going on.
lots of pins. We have not the D23 stuff, the Disneyland pin event stuff. We have so many pins coming in.
Yes.
We had to return. We had so much coming in.
Yes.
That's kind of scary. I never had that experience at a Disney with Disney pin events where somebody basically went and said, "Hmm, I don't want this, so I'm going to return it." And then
Yeah.
I look at it and I'm like, I already have 6 of these.
Right.
Like I can't take 8 of something.
We left it at that. We were like, okay, six is
6
top.
is like the max I'm gonna have.
So we were, returning twos of like a bunch of the stuff,
Yes.
because we didn't want to have way too much. But
And everybody welcome in. Hope you're having a good Sunday morning into the afternoon now.
yeah,
You guys pulled 137 pins. Supporting cast pins I will have on the dollar start boards.
on Tuesday,
Tuesday. I
Tuesday
have
show.
Yeah, so Tuesday show I have dollar start everything. I have supporting cast on the boards, and I also have fig pins. So do you remember the Figment fig pin? I saw it's going for like $60 now. I put it on dollar start board because YOLO, right? And then the orange bird fig pin and some like a lot of it's all Disney fig pins that I put on there. So
Yes.
why not?
So that'll be on Tuesday. We are on at 6 p.m. Tuesday.
6 p.m. Walt Disney World time,
Yes.
wherever you're at, some other time.
I was cleaning this morning too, Karasha. Getting a lot of cleaning done. My parents and our two oldest
Tomorrow.
fly back home. So they're coming back tomorrow, and my parents are staying for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we were
It's
getting
really
it clean.
it's really a weird dynamic.
Hello.
They're coming back. We leave on Thursday for the whole weekend,
Yes.
so they'll still be here. We leave with Evelyn to go to California. Then we come back on
Sunday.
Sunday, but we get back at like 6 p.m. on Sunday. So there is no like we're getting home early on Sunday. So 6 p.m. on Sunday. Then after that's all said and done, her parents like is it that Tuesday?
Well, I don't know if she told Dad. So if they're
Oh,
watching, then surprise, there's nothing
so
happening.
nothing's happening.
I
Nothing.
can't remember if she
I
said.
mean,
So
I mean, nothing's
nothing's
going
happening.
on
Nothing's happening.
whatsoever.
It's not your anniversary.
It's not your
Nothing's happening.
anniversary. Nothing is no, guys. Nothing is happening.
Yeah, I don't know if they're watching or not, but we'll just leave that alone.
Yeah. So we'll just leave it at that. And then, yeah, what's happening? Nothing. That's what's
Clearly,
happening.
nothing's happening.
Clearly, nothing is happening.
Get in that first giveaway though. If you win one of our giveaways right off the bat, we pay for your shipping. So get in on those. We're gonna do 3 in a row.
Mom says, yes, we are.
Does my dad know? I'm not. We didn't want to say anything,
Yeah, I don't
so
want to
I
say
was
anything.
like,
If he
I
knows,
should have
then you
remembered
can
you told
say
me.
he knows.
So yeah,
And if you say he doesn't know, then I'll be like, "Doo, doo, doo, doo,
because
doo."
everyone's like, "What? What's going on?" 20 seconds to get in on the giveaway.
But yeah, so a busy amount of time coming up here with a lot of things happening.
Yes.
I'm planning on going to the parks on Wednesday, possibly in the morning. And then after we do that, um, after we do what is it called? The
You're going Wednesday. You said
Wednesday, I'm
that, and then
planning
you
on
got
going.
distracted.
Yes, I got distracted because
Congrats. Congrats. You got the first giveaway.
always fun stuff. What's better than one giveaway?
How about you?
2 giveaways.
There you
Um,
go.
yes. So past that, um, I'm distracted now, Julie.
Yes, yes, I know. But just keep going.
Mm.
All right. So
Sassy, handle that, please.
unfortunately, it's not a very good practice to go into people's shows and offer up your shows. So good luck with your show. But
I always appreciate if somebody reaches
yeah,
out to me before the show.
it is distracting.
That's one of those things that
So,
if you reach out to me before the show,
and he's a minor, so
and he's 13 years old and he shouldn't be selling on whatnot.
that is
So
a
that's
thing.
not good. But
But okay.
whatever.
So keep moving on. You said you were gonna go to.
Going to the parks on
Are
Wednesday.
you going to Epcot like you normally do?
Well, I'm gonna spoiler alert. If you're watching, David, we're going to the parks on Wednesday morning. If Margaret wants to go, she can go too. But we're gonna probably go to Epcot. We'll go run through the parks, trade on the boards, maybe film a little content, all that fun stuff. I have like 4 videos I have to post
Yeah.
that I haven't posted yet. I just posted the Pingo video. So if you guys want a copy of Pingo, uh, you know, we will be having that in the group, in the
Yeah.
Facebook group very soon. So
Do the
yeah,
videos that you have to edit, are they throwaway pin videos also?
everything's become a throwaway pin video. I've honestly not traded for any real pins in the parks in a very long time besides here and there, and usually it's the only reason I traded for real pins, for Pingo, which was I traded for 1 real pin, Mason traded for 1 real pin, and the only reason I did that is because I needed a character playing an instrument, and Mason
Okay.
needed, a character wearing a hat or something like that, so,
Yes.
um, that was the only reason that that whole thing happened,
Hmm.
is, Mason was like, "Hey, do you wanna do this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that'd be fun." And then I got 75 messages of like, "Hey, where do I get this?" And he's trying to figure out how to randomize it. And we changed a couple of the spots because if you're trading in the parks, you're not going to find a whoosher. You're not going to find something that moves.
Yeah, that would
It's
be
going to be
more
very
trading
hard.
with people
Trading with
versus the
people, and this
board.
is supposed to be trading off the boards, but it doesn't even have to be trading off the boards. It can also be like like if you're doing what is it, the state, you're driving the car and you're marking off all the states. It can even be that where you go to each board and you're picking one thing off the board and you're Xing out your spot, something along those lines. Or you could trade for them, and we said about making a little bit bigger, and you can actually fit the pin in the box.
Yeah.
But we were saying the free spot should be the 2 feet pins because they're on
Mhm.
every single solitary board.
Right.
So
Well, and I noticed in your video you guys had on the card, and neither one of you were choosing
no,
it,
let
which
me let me
was
flip it over to this
I
pretty
thought was
lady. She's talking too
unusual.
much.
But the one spot that would have gotten them both bingo was it said a hidden Mickey,
Hmm.
and like the boards are full of hidden Mickey.
So that was
So
the
I was like, you guys could have won a long time ago, but you weren't
but we
doing
were trying to
that
see who could fill the most spots.
one. Uh huh.
So that was the thing: who could fill the most spots, or who could black out the board. Hey, Jeff. Um, but yeah, so Pingo is this game that basically Mason came up with. And there's been other variations
Yeah.
of this, but
Other
this is
people
like
did
a
too.
scrapper type of Pingo that we
Yeah.
were playing.
Because it's
Um,
no fun if you're trying to play that type of game at Disney and you're trying to find authentic things. If
it's
you
gonna be a long day.
nobody would win. Okay,
Nobody's
so
winning.
yeah, so I
We've
like
looked
it.
at 75 boards.
Right.
So yeah, that's what we're kind of looking at. We're trying to randomize the boards a little bit better, but then we're trying to move some things along. We had also talked about taking pictures of some of the most used sets and doing that also.
Yeah.
So like, the family set where it's all the bumper sticker, I call it like the bumper sticker set, that one, they're always on the boards. The 2 feet pins are always on the boards. The other one that was hard to find, I'll be honest, which you would think might be a little bit easier to find, was a pin with a castle.
Oh.
We could not find a pin with a castle on it anywhere. And then we went to Cast Connections when we weren't playing anymore, and there was a pin with a castle.
That figures.
That figures as much.
Yes.
I got the Figment trash can from the flash sale.
Awesome.
I will say this.
I pulled a lot of figments out of those bags.
Julie pulled a
We
decent
didn't
amount.
do it during the show, but
Oh,
man, yeah.
speaking of which, we said trash can flash sale, right?
Oh yes.
Anyone up for round two?
Round two.
Trash can flash sale. We're gonna do $15 a pin. You're guaranteed to get a trash can.
Yeah.
I'll look kind of show you guys the set.
Izzy is 95. Congrats. You got the second giveaway.
So here is your options of what you can get. If since they're not in the black bags, Julie's gonna
It'll
send it to
be
you.
just random.
So what's gonna happen is if you were to buy two, or if you're able to get two, you're gonna go ahead and you're basically gonna get what is it called?
You'll get separate
You'll get
ones.
separate
I'm not
ones.
going to
So you're
duplicate
getting
it.
one pin, $15. I think we got like 37 of them.
Yeah.
Is technically what we got going on. So,
Yeah.
Winna, you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah. So
Three.
remember, guys,
You're getting one
it's
pin.
not the pouch. It's one pin. It'll
One
be
pin.
sent as a surprise. So 3, 2, 1. Flash sale. We have 37, so that does mean we have a pack open. But obviously, it's still going to be random for you guys. So, and then we've got some.
And they're sold.
There we go. We've got some fragmenteers.
So if you're new here, we use the goat to scream at you because we want to shout at you from the rooftops that you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
And you hit the tier, clip your coupon. If you hit the little icon up there, hit the redeem button, you automatically get a coupon. If you make a first purchase in your show, Crazy Concept, Julie sends you a coupon in the mail. So some of you might have a coupon in the mail. You got to go to your wallet. It's wallet, right?
It's wallet.
Yeah, go to the wallet, input the coupon code that we have in there that we have for the show, and you're good to go.
Yes.
Flash sales.
Giveaway number 3.
Flash sales go fast. So let's flip this. Let's talk a little bit about. So people are like, "Oh, what videos are we talking about? What Facebook group are we talking about?" We're talking about Pin Trading Disney, the best Facebook pin group that there is. We passed 94,000 members last night. Woo!
That's
90.
crazy. I didn't know that.
94,000 members.
Wow.
It is crazy. Past that, on Instagram, I am the Figment guy. I post all my reels on there. I post all my stuff on there. As far as new pin information, new pin stuff coming out, pin collections, I get in, all that fun jazz. Julie's the Figment guy's wife. Julie posts pictures of lovely babies like this. Thor, Thor, Thor,
He says no thanks.
Thor, Thor.
Thor, are you camera shy?
Buddy, Thor, buddy, Thor.
Give it to me.
Oh, he
there
turned. He's like, "What do you want, Dad?"
I'm looking out the window, Dad.
Thor,
You're
who's a good boy. You're the bestest boy. You go back to looking out the window.
Sure, Dad.
Yeah, the reward seasons ends tomorrow. It doesn't mean that the coupons end tomorrow. The coupons end on the 7th. But if you do get a coupon and you have a coupon showing around, you're going to want to use it sooner rather than later.
Yes.
So like I said, Julie's Figment guy's wife, she posts about her cat. She posts about Disney. She'll be posting a lot of pictures from our
Ooh, yeah,
cruise and our trip to Disneyland.
I'll be posting.
I'll probably be doing more videos and she'll probably be doing more pictures. On TikTok, I am the Figment guy. On YouTube, I am the Figment guy. On Pinpicks, Crazy Concept, Trusted Seller, I am the Figment guy.
Yes.
Pin events. Oh, Julie went and redid this whole thing. So let's see what we got going on here. So July 5th is the next pin event. Absolutely free, 80 plus tables. Julie, how much does it cost to park?
It's free parking.
How much does it cost to get in?
It's a free event.
I think I just said that already.
It's free.
Free admission. Free. So thank you to our featured vendors. They're awesome. They also sell here on Whatnot. Thanos' Right Pins, Pinning Ghosts, Pinning Magic, Kenny Pins, Pins Collecting, and Fins and Pins. They're all awesome. If you can't be here on July 5th, this is the best thing I can tell you. We have other pin events. So on September 6th and November 8th are our other pin events. These are strictly Figment Guy pin events.
Yes.
But wait, there's more. After Destination D23, from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. on August 31st, Figment Guy pins, Go Pin Pro. There's too many pin names in here. Figment Guy pins, Go Pin Pro, and Pin Picks. We are basically running an event together. It is sold out. Tables are sold out, but it is free for you to walk around. It is not free for you to basically come and walk around, but the tables, vendor tables, are 100% sold out.
Yes.
If you would like to get on a wait list, there is a wait list option on there now where you can add yourself to the wait list, but vendor tables are sold out. If you are interested, I would suggest getting on the wait list because life happens.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a lot of fragmenteers. You guys all just get a coupon. So go clip your coupon and make sure you have that ready. If you would have had it for
Flash
the flash
sale.
sale, you could have used it on the flash sale. Okay, so then we have the big event, September 21st, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. 33,000 square foot arena, sponsored by whatnot. Go Pin Pro, Figment Guy pins. It's gonna be amazing.
Huge.
It's gonna be amazing. If you guys didn't know about this yet, you must be living underneath a rock because it is going to be the biggest pin event. I'm not saying the biggest pin event of the year. It
Mhm.
is the biggest pin event to ever be put on in the world,
Yes.
which is insane when you think about it. I've already contacted Guinness World Records to to talk about doing a Guinness World Records presentation on it, since it will be the biggest pin event ever.
30 seconds to get in on that third giveaway before we get started.
So if you guys are in town, guess how much, Julie? Crazy concept. We rented out an arena.
Yeah.
How much are we charging people to get in?
You know what? It's going to be completely free.
Oh, completely free. Wait, wait,
Completely free.
wait, wait. You're telling me we were able to book an arena,
Yes.
33,000 square feet, and we were able to keep it free.
Absolutely. And it's free parking
Oh,
too,
free parking
Always.
also.
Free parking. We have what do they say? When you like absorb. We absorbed it.
We absorb the parking into what we
Into
pay
yes.
so that it's free for you guys.
Kren B, congrats, you got that third giveaway.
So that's I don't people somebody asked me that at the pin event. They went and they says, "How is it free? Like how
Because
did you rent out an arena? How is
they
it free?"
charge the vendors for their spots, and that pays off the event. Because that's
Your
all you
vendor
need to do.
spots should pay off the event.
Yep.
Plain and
That's
simple.
all you need to do.
I make a lot of trades. I then sell those pins on whatnot. Crazy
Yeah.
concept, rinse and repeat.
Hooray. Let's get
Let's show some
started.
pins.
Who's ready for pins?
Thanos is buying everyone lunch. That sounds good.
We just showed the events. We literally just showed the flyers for the events.
I will be posting all the event flyers coming up uh, basically today, later,
We're gonna post it
and then
today.
into tomorrow. But then probably I'll just throw this out here. Just so you know, at some point in time, very, 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 very soon, we're gonna post our dates
I
for
have the
next year.
flyer ready.
Julie made the flyer
Woo!
already. We
I'm
are gonna
excited.
the dates will be posted for
Yes.
2026. 12 events. We are not collecting tables. We're not doing anything yet,
Nope.
but it is ready to go, guys.
The arena has concession and they
Yeah.
will have food.
Arena has concessions. We'll have food. Um, plain and simple.
They are all very close to the parks.
It's
So
gonna be crazy
you
awesome.
can Uber to them if you'd like.
I saw the brownies that they were making when we were there.
Oh, I
I
know
was
their
like,
brownies look
I want those
amazing.
brownies.
I don't know if that's part of it or if that was something special, but ooh, they look good.
Diamond series. So we're going through. We'll talk about these are all the pins that you guys pulled. You guys pulled 138 pins. We're going to run through these pins for you guys today. Will we show some other stuff? Maybe
Yeah.
past that.
Open Pro has a pin event in June. I don't know the details on it though.
I know it's on a Sunday.
I didn't write down their events yet.
So limited edition of 1,000. This is from the Diamond Series collection. I have a whole set of Diamond Series collection. We'll be running today because you guys asked for them to be pulled. Alice in Wonderland teacups, $30 normally. We're gonna go ahead and run that at $24. We'll pull this up.
So if you're new here, please pay attention to who has the lead. You can see that right above where it says one pin number one. So pay attention because you can outbid yourself. So
Mhm.
do not do that. Pay attention. And please bid responsibly. Congratulations to Amanda.
There's a lot of people pulled. This series is the ones that when I saw them in the books at the pin event, I went and I said, guys, what do you want for these? I will trade for these in a heartbeat. The Mickey baseball pins. So this one is the New York Mets. If you don't know your baseball teams, I will tell you all the teams as we show them.
We're
Yeah.
not all sports savvy.
So these are from 2006. I think I have 8 of these in the show, but they're throughout the whole entire buckets. So you're going to see 2 of them now. 3, actually, no, there's like 5 of them coming up here pretty soon. So you'll see some and then you'll see some later. So the Mets, $30. Normally we're going to run that at 24 bucks.
L Funk, I don't really know what that is, so I don't think so because I don't know what that is.
But yeah, these are I saw these in the when the guy brought them up to me. He's like, "Any interest in these?" I was like, "Yes, please.
Right?
I am definitely interested."
Eva Cobb, congrats.
Congrats on
Every
that one.
single one of them is going to get shown
Mhm.
because they all got pulled.
Yes.
There's one straggler that got pulled a little bit later than the others,
Mhm.
but they will all be in the show.
San Francisco Giants, 2006, 25 normally. We're going to go ahead and run that at 20 bucks.
20 bucks. Oh, okay. The new adult lounge in Epcot.
Yeah, Geo 82.
I had no idea what that
I
was.
do you have to book a reservation to go in there? I'm pretty sure you do. Can anybody throw that out to me? Because I want to I
Chat Florida, thank you so much for
okay.
your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. With so much going up, I knew it was coming up soon.
I'm not sure if you can use two
Disney
coupons at
did
the
do
same
NFL
time.
pins, yes.
I can't answer that. I don't know.
Next, the Disney This Is My Home series with the princesses. Ellie limited edition of 2,500, $30. Normally, we're gonna run 24 bucks on that. We have the whole series pulled today of this also. It'll be sprung throughout the whole entire show.
How is your Gerald collection coming?
I have 3 Gerald pins total. I need 3 more to be Gerald complete. Um, I will actually have a Gerald pin for you guys. I would say next Friday, but there is no show next
Yeah, we
Friday.
won't be on next Friday. Congrats, 2DC Mom,
Halfway Wizard,
Halfway Wizard. Flip your
you
coupon.
get 3. There we go. Next, Ellie 2500. It is Alice from the This Is My Home series. 30 on that. We're going to run that at 24. According to MDE, is scheduled for opening on June 4th. Advanced reservations are required. Okay,
Oh, that's
auction.
Wednesday.
Awesome.
You got to look at that then because that is Wednesday.
I
But they
know.
won't let mom and dad in. Is it only going to be like show your pass? Is that what it is?
No, no, that's not what that is. It's not a annual pass holder thing.
Oh,
This is you. It's a
Melly,
new lounge
congrats.
that's behind Spaceship Earth. There you
Oh,
go. There's an annual pass holder lounge that they have going for the month, but Los Angeles Dodgers from 2006, $30 normally. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks. I think the main thing for that's like I said, whoever wants to go on pretty much on Wednesday, the whole family could go if we really wanted to
mm-hmm.
go to the parks because I think we're all technically
Hey, G59 Vic, congrats.
San Diego Padres from 2006. 25 normally. We're gonna run that at 20 bucks. I think it's gonna end up being like a walk up eventually, but I mean, it's gonna be busy going. Everyone's gonna want to go there. Like that's legitimately gonna be the place to go. I'm just excited. Like, so we haven't gone to. I've been to Disneyland once in like the last 15 or more than 15, like 20 plus years. I think it's basically like the last time we went.
Rick Juliana, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Next, California Angels, or are they the California Angels? So Anaheim Angels. I think they're Anaheim Angels
Sir,
now.
are you asking me this question?
I wasn't asking you. I was just like, 25 normally we're gonna run at 20 bucks. But so we booked Blue Bayou. Is there another like restaurant that we should not miss? Like, is there at Disneyland, my Disneyland peeps in here? Is there another restaurant that we should not miss?
Well, they were saying the other day about some restaurants that are at their downtown Disney.
I've
So
heard Lamplight Lounge is good.
we also have to keep in mind
Even quick service.
we also have to keep in mind we have our 14-year-old with us. Ashel Massey, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. You got to work on your payment, but we got that pulled for you. Jazz Kitchen, Jolly Holiday, Cafe Orleans, fried chicken at the Plaza. I've heard fried chicken at the Plaza. Cafe Daisy has amazing pizza. So this is the Chaser from Disneyland, the Hatbox Ghost Chaser. $30 normally. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks. I think you guys have legitimately named off every single solitary
That's a little much.
restaurant,
Break it down.
every single solitary. So you're what you're telling me is they're all pretty good.
We're on a limited time crunch here. I'm gonna try the mint julep this time because you
Yeah,
guys mentioned that a few years ago for us. Congrats, Carol.
correct.
And I think it's at Blue Bayou, the mint
They
julep.
do have the
I
mint julep.
saw
You
it
can get
down
it
on
there.
the
Yeah,
menu.
it's on their
I'm
menu.
gonna get it. I'll try it. I'll let you guys know.
Limited edition of 1,000. Tink's Summer Pin Quest. She's got her pin bag and everything, which is amazing. And then there's your hitchhiking ghost. 55 normally. We're gonna go ahead and run that at 45 bucks.
I feel like every time I have a beignet, I always choke on the powdered sugar.
I feel like I always I like breathe
Oh,
in the
does it
powdered sugar
glow?
ahead of
Good
time.
question. Root for UNC. Does it glow?
Yes,
Oh, Richard, it's a glower.
it's a glower.
Elizabeth, congrats.
Choking is part of the experience.
Oh, no.
I end up with powdered sugar on my shirt. I think
Oh,
everybody ends up with
yeah.
powdered sugar on their shirt.
And why it doesn't wipe off? I don't
We
know.
had the Winnie the Pooh series that was kind of like
Oh,
the
yeah.
same type, but this is like the Fab Five version of it. Elliot 3000, $30 normally. We'll run that at 24 bucks. There's a lot. There's a lot of. I've been like looking at strategically, like should we get like an item here and an item there? Like there's things like I'd love to. I want to try the fried chicken. I want to try garlic cheesy brat.
Ooh,
That sounds like a Julie thing right
that
there.
does. Every pin you take. Congrats.
Congrats. Next, the Happily Ever After series, the Shop Disney exclusive. The one that comes out this month will probably sell out in 1.5 seconds, and no one will have a chance at it. $55 normally. We're going to go ahead and run that at 45.
Wah, 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 wah. That's
Oh,
my raid horn.
that's your rate. Did
That was
somebody
a
ask?
terrible
Oh,
raid
that was a
horn.
pretty bad raid horn. Beauty and the Beebs. Thank you so much for stopping in. We appreciate that.
Hope you had a good show. But that was a horrible raid horn.
That was a terrible rate. It was okay. It was okay.
I didn't put my heart into it. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm not looking forward to Tuesday because I refuse to participate in Tuesdays anymore.
Emily, congratulations.
Tuesdays are off of my list. So I'm not doing anything on Tuesday. I'm not working on
You
Tuesday.
are working on Tuesday.
I'm not going to work on
You are
Tuesday.
working on
I'm not going to the parks on Tuesday. I'm not going on I'm not
Tuesday.
going on the internet. I'm going to sit in a dark room in a corner and just brood.
Are you gonna rock back and forth too?
Yeah, pretty much. Tuesdays are the worst. Limited edition of 4,000, 30-year anniversary of The Lion King. 30 normally, we're going to run that at 24.
I would love to see Richard try the fetal position.
I am legitimately going to work and I'm going to stay at work and just work
Yeah,
because it's going to be busy for me.
it
I have to
is.
get everything done before I go on vacation.
Yeah, basically.
And vacation is coming very fast.
Emily Nielsen, congrats.
Congrats on that.
But for real, is there a way to pause the Facebook group on Tuesday?
I'm I'm looking into it. Limited edition of 4,000, 30th anniversary. Nice pin on pin with Scar and Simba. 30 normally. We're gonna run that at 24.
24.
Have you run Beating the Beast yet? No.
Or no, we haven't.
No.
But seriously, if we paused the group on Tuesdays, then Wednesday would become our most
That's what Becca just
So,
said. Yeah,
oh,
Becca
Becca said it too?
Becca literally just said
Yeah,
that.
great minds, because that's seriously what we've talked about before. And I'm like, it's just going to postpone it one day. Like,
It's just everything's gonna move one day
yeah,
back.
right?
That's what's gonna happen.
Beverly R, congratulations.
Congratulations. Another of the Diamond series, like we said, I have a whole bunch of these Diamond series. They are amazing series. Limited edition of 3,000, and that is 35. We're going to run that at 28. There was a pin in here that nobody selected, Julie. There's actually a couple pins that nobody selected, and I couldn't believe nobody selected it. Especially with the significance of what's coming up, Julie.
Yes, no, these are all, yes, no. Yes, these are all the pins that you guys chose on Facebook and Instagram. So it's part of the post. We had a post yesterday, and then Richard condensed what was
Mhm.
left and showed you guys in the group today. So you could repick things that weren't chosen yet. But it's all from your.
They're outbidding themselves.
All right. Well,
Why?
Jeremy,
Stop bidding, please.
Jeremy, you're gonna have to cancel your order. So don't bid anymore.
Please cancel that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go into your orders, and you're gonna have to put in a cancellation request, and
Mhm.
we'll honor that. And we're gonna rerun this pin.
We'll put it off to the side for now.
Yeah,
So that's when you got it all done. We'll go from there.
yeah. So let us know. But you're gonna have to go into your purchases and put in a request for that, just so you know. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that so that I don't forget the name.
Ooh.
Okay. But yeah, that's what we mean by don't outbid yourself, guys. If you're in the lead, you can see your name. Don't keep bidding because whatnot will let you
Mhm.
keep bidding. And there's nothing we can do at that point. We can't give you money back or anything like that. It would then become you have to cancel it on your end. So, all right, let's move on.
So nobody picked this. So I will just throw that out there. Limited edition of 500 Muppet Vision 3D. Nobody did pick that, so I'm gonna put that off to the side over there. Crazy concept. This closes next week.
I
This
know.
closes when we're
Yeah.
in California. That makes me kind of sad. So
Yeah.
that makes me sad. I can run it if you want me to.
Yeah. We'll do it at the 20% discount as well.
So
I don't want to talk about it. I know it's sad.
Submarine Voyage and Submarine Voyage, Nemo's Submarine Voyage. He's a limited edition of 3,000. This is from that Diamond series. There we go. $30 normally. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks.
There we go. I didn't see it in the post. Well, we'll run that one next then.
Yeah, I can put it in there next. The I don't know. There was a decent amount of Muppets, and then for the dollar start boards, I have Muppets on the dollar start boards for Tuesday. Just so you guys know. There you go. I hate that ride. We didn't go on it the last time, and I saw the line and I was like, this line is not moving at all.
Congrats, Elizabeth.
So limited edition of 500
And that's got some rubberized elements on it,
and
right?
nice 3D on there is rubberized. So 150, it's gonna be $30 off. We're gonna run it at 120.
All right, there we go. Please bid responsibly because it does go up in higher increments the higher the pin is.
I literally I don't know. Wednesday might be one of those days where I might be like, hey, let's go park hop also so I can go ride Muppets. you know. There you go. Congratulations, Jill. Next, Piglet's Big Movie. The opening day pin for Piglet's Big Movie. Limited edition of 1,000. 40 bucks. We're gonna run that at 32.
32.
But yeah, no, I had a collection come in yesterday that there's actually a couple of Gerald pins in it. There's two Gerald pins, but I already have them. So I don't need them. So I'm passing them on to you guys.
Princess K, that's awesome. Yeah, Beaches and Cream is phenomenal. So good.
So
Emily, congrats.
I'm going to show you guys what is considered it's the pin of the day. This is the pin of the day,
The
Julie.
pin of the day.
We didn't turn on the light. I was like, why does it seem so dark in here?
It still looks fine though.
So, Statler
Oh,
and Waldorf,
yeah.
old, it sure beats dead.
Yep.
I'm going to live this motto for the rest of my life.
Yeah, how funny is
I
that?
am legitimately going to live this motto for the rest of my life. As you don't know, this is me and that's Mason. So 45 normally, we're gonna run that at 36 bucks.
That's adorable.
It's just one of those when I saw it, I was like, that's awesome. Like I've seen this pin one time,
Hmm.
but I had not like actually had it in my hands, like as so it's just one of those. There you go.
Yeah.
Need that
Congrats.
on a shirt. Yes.
Corey, congrats.
The number 3 of 12, it's Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore for the monthly series. 65 normally on that. We're gonna run it at 53 bucks. for the 2-pin set. But no, I'm excited. I want to try some. Want to try some food. I want to ride as many rides as humanly possible. I want to work the lightning lane system in our favor.
Yeah.
I want to just run through the whole thing.
All right. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Next, WDI, Walt Disney Imagineering. This is the villain series that came out at D23, limited edition of 300. It is Radigan. He is $70. We're going to run him at $57. I don't like rides, but the
There
kid
we go.
love the parks. Well, I love walking around the parks. Like my favorite thing to do and like playing Pingo or pin trading. I like walking around the parks. I don't always need to go on rides. Though I want to go on as many rides as possible at Disneyland because I don't get to go there, like once a week. I am spoiled being here at Walt Disney World because I do have the opportunity to go, once a week.
Every penny saved.
There you
Yes,
go.
Chad, Florida. We are going to go to California Adventure. We're actually have park hoppers with our passes
Yes.
when we go, so
So we
we'll
have
be
park.
kind of going back and forth.
Yeah, we have park hoppers and we have lightning lane. And the nice thing is, if the one thing that is really nice about it is you can walk across, literally across the street, and there's the other park. Orange, you glad we met? You met, or aren't you glad you met me?
I remember that pin.
I will. Yeah, it's a big pin. Limited release, 35 normally. We're gonna run that at $28. It's a nice orange bird pin.
Are you going to get one of those keys? You're talking about those
Oh,
big. I think those are sold out though, aren't they?
they could
They
still
were
have them.
sold out at one
I mean,
point.
they could still have them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see whatever pins they have there.
Yeah.
Like I'm hoping to see some cool pins. I'm hoping they have
Yeah, too.
something.
We're gonna be bringing home so much pins from the Nifty 50s though, because
We really won't have much.
we have
Yeah.
3 RSPs plus we bought somebody else's RSPs, so we've got 4 sets of RSPs coming home with us. So
Cubs, cool pin, 2006, $30. And we're gonna run that at $24.
there we go.
I don't think I have I think Phillies was not one of the ones I have, Jen.
If you do get the keys, you can trade on a special board if you don't get all of them. I like
Hmm.
that California does that.
That is cool. I wish that we did more of that.
Yeah,
I
I
wish,
think that's
especially when new pin sets came out, like when the trash cans came out. If they had a board that was just trash cans and you could only trade trash cans for it, like people would have eaten that up in 2 seconds.
yeah. Ashley Martin, congrats. I put a giveaway up for you guys, so go
What I should have done, so what I'm saying is what I should have done at the Disney pin trading nights. I should have made my own board and had my own like easel for it to sit on, and then just stood next to everybody, like stood next to all the cast members and been like, "Here's my board. I'm only trading trash can for trash can."
there you go. We are going on a Disney cruise in July, so we will be well, he will be shooting footage of
Pin
pin trading
trading.
it, whatever they have. We've watched some YouTube videos just about cruises because we wanted to get excited and hype ourselves up. And we did see them passing by. They weren't pin traders, but they were passing by people that had lanyards, the cast members and stuff. So we'll document whatever we see. And then we also plan on going up and down the hallways to see if people have pin
Mhm.
boards, so we can do things.
Also, keep an eye out.
And we're gonna have a pin board on our
Yeah, keep an eye out from when we go from Disneyland because they're gonna have previews of the pins coming out. So we're gonna have all that information coming to you guys also because I know you guys are all gonna be about like what's coming out, what's the next big thing.
Follow the Figment guy.
Who's that?
That's you.
Figment guy.
The Figment guy.
Okay, next one. Oh, speaking of Figment, Figment pin. Limited edition of 2,500 magical comic series with Figment. Normally $40. We're gonna run that at 32. I love this whole series. That whole series was really nice. They did a very good job
Oh
on that
yeah,
one.
beautiful.
But no, we've been cleaning, getting ready for Julie's parents to come,
Yes, I think
and
tomorrow afternoon. So
good to see them. It's been a while.
our goal today is to not have a very long show,
Hmm.
because I do want to be able to package everything up tonight and not have to worry about it tomorrow. Hi, Mom.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Skyliner pin runs in 5 pins on your left. It's literally, I'm looking, I have it on the table in my queue line. It's 5 pins away. Nice spinner. It has all the countries around the edges there. Limited edition of 5,000. $30 normally. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks.
But yeah, we normally have long shows on Sundays since we start early. But today, whenever we're done with the pins, we're done with the show because I want to be able to package it up and ship it out tomorrow
It'd be
morning.
nice to have everything kind of completed and ready to go,
Yeah,
today. So you guys pulled a lot of pins today. I'll be honest. I jokingly,
Megan Ross,
some of
congrats.
my best ideas, Julie, I'm gonna shoot you for a second here so you can see it. Julie,
Okay.
some of my best ideas have just been, oh, I'm gonna try this,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So I hate to say this, but my last call host,
He loves that idea.
game
He's like,
game
look what
changer.
I did.
It's not look what I
I
did, but
know.
it's a game changer
Yeah, and
because
he's
you can
quite
see
proud
the
of that
stuff of
one.
like, oh, I didn't see that one in the other pictures.
Well,
Now there's only 4 pictures to look through.
and it does, when the post is up the first time and you have like 100 plus comments on it, a lot of you guys are picking the same pins, so at least posting a second time gets an idea of what's left, and you're choosing from a smaller batch this time because the other ones are guaranteed, they're already chosen, they're already going to run. So that's like round two, and he's proud of that one.
You're welcome.
He's like, yeah.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Yep.
3 pin Kermit series. These are adorable. We all love our tiny pins. $30 normally. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks.
There we go. What did they call these ones? They had a name. Swag or something? Had a name.
Flair.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you
it.
guys.
Yeah, swag.
I was like, swag? No. Congrats.
Congrats. Patterson Court, which used to be now that's Flamingo Crossing is where like most of the college programs stay, but Patterson Court was one of the college program housing that they used to have. Cast exclusive on this, 25 normally. We're gonna run that at 20 bucks. I've been I've been getting cast member I see them online and they're like dirt cheap. I feel like people end their college program and then I'm just like, you know, they are getting rid of pins on eBay.
They're over it at that
They're
point.
like, well, they're not over it. They're just like kind of done.
Janoski, congrats.
Congrats on that one. Oh, here we go. What ride, Julie? Name the ride.
Great movie ride.
Great movie ride.
Becca,
I'll
you got the
Becca. That's rigged.
gift.
That's definitely rigged. That Becca won. Yeah, Casablanca. It's from Great Movie Ride. This is a great series too. Oh, geez. Cheese and crackers. $35. We're gonna run that at 28 bucks.
$28.
And then next is the Skyliner
Does the
pin.
propeller move?
Propeller does not move.
Oh, they should have
Um,
made it move.
we have some Windows of Attractions pins from Disneyland coming up very soon. We have some Star Wars coming up very soon.
Look who won that one.
Pins collect. Shh, don't say it out loud. I mean, I have no idea who that is that won this
Swear
pin.
it's not Ruthie.
Swear. Skyliner pin, 25 normally. We're going to run that at 20 bucks. It's not a whoosher. Not a whoosher.
And Ruthie, I didn't see your message until right before we went on, so we'll answer you when we get off. But it sounds intriguing, so you know us.
I'm going to do a dollar start. And anybody who left the show is going to be upset that they left this show for this dollar start.
Uh-oh. Hey, Morris, too. Thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Julie,
$1 start.
$1 start.
What is it?
Don't hit it. Don't do dollar start. Give me a second to talk about this.
Okay.
So
Oh, hey, it's that
the
guy.
internet lost their collective mind. The internet lost their collective mind when this pin sold out in 1.5 seconds.
Yes. You traded for it at a pin event.
I traded for it at a pin event. I did not buy this pin.
We
I
did
am
on Amazon.
I am right there with you. Julie,
Yes.
$1 start.
Boom. $1 start. Bid responsibly, though.
The internet has a mind, and most times it's not good.
I stopped collecting this series because of this pin. I know, doesn't that hurt sometimes? But you got to keep going though, because at some point you'll run across somebody that has it and you'll trade for it. That's what Richard ended up doing at the pin event. So,
I get these pins because you guys tell me you want them. So,
right.
I mean, that's the reason why I look for pins at pin events.
Yep.
Summer Nicole knew
Summer
exactly.
Nicole.
So, Summer Nicole, who is one of my favorite, I will say this from the rooftops. Summer Nicole, one of my favorite people in pins.
Yes.
And I couldn't go to a better person. There you go.
Yay, Summer.
Yay, me.
Yay.
New York Yankees.
Oh, you got the
Boo. Boo,
Masters. So there you
Yankees.
go. They're
Boo.
sweeping.
Boo, Yankees. Everybody booze in the chat. Boo. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Mega boo. $30 normally. We're going to run that at 24 bucks.
Somebody's gonna buy this pin just to throw it away. Like you ruined your scrapper pin.
They're going to get it. They're going to get it and they're going to film video
They're
of
gonna
them
be like,
throwing
"Hey
it.
guys, watch this."
Take that. Oh, man.
Lillian Cat, congratulations.
Lillian Cat, if you like the Yankees, it's all in good fun.
Oh yeah,
Congratulations.
I don't care about sports, so I'm just heckling.
I as a Cleveland fan, the Yankees were a big thorn in our sides for a very long time.
True, true.
Dopey from Paris, 25 normally we run him at 20 bucks. The Paris full pins are
Oh yeah,
gorgeous.
full
They
body,
do such a good job.
definitely.
The windows of attraction. So somebody did ask in the chat earlier before when I showed the dollar start on the other one. Um, do you have more of those? Yes, I think I have four others windows of attractions that are showing in today's show. Congratulations, Deb.
Deb.
Shh, Deb. Figments. I think Chad, were you the one that asked? I know somebody asked me to pull like all of the Figment things. So I have all of the Figments pulled. They will be coming up here in a little bit. DEC limited edition of 400. So this is from the little. They had mystery boxes where I had Nemo. I've already sold in one of the other shows. So this is Buzz, and then Woody's coming up right after. So 45 for Buzz, and he's gonna be $36 with the discount. But yeah, this is still all the stuff that I traded for at the pin event. So we're still going strong on stuff that I traded for at the pin event. And we got some cool Muppets pins that are still coming up.
Oh, that's cool, Becca. Very cool. And Deb.
Deb. And then Woody from the same series. And people will be like, what's DEC? So I'll throw that out there. It is Disney Employee Center. So DEC, Disney Employee Center pins.
Price.
Oh, sorry. I 36,
36.
sorry. Do you guys have any Slinky? I do. We do have Slinky dog pins, just nothing in today's show. I put boards together for Tuesday. Tuesday's show is going to be dollar starts, and it's going to be kind of crazy how I have a way that I'm planning on doing Tuesday's show that it's going to be hopefully simplify the whole process.
Congratulations.
Jen, congrats. I love this pin. Speaking of Goofy movie and going to it, I love this pin so much.
I personally think it's a little goofy looking.
It, well,
But
I would hope it would look goofy looking.
yeah.
Limited edition of 1,250 D23 exclusive of Goofy Movie. $45 normally. We're gonna sell it at 36 bucks.
36. There we go. How far
It's my
out
first Tuesday grab.
until Headless Horseman Haunted Mansion? I
Head,
mean Hidden Mickey. Haunted
the
Mansion.
Headless Horseman Hidden Mickey is gonna be coming up, I believe, in bucket 4. We're just finishing up bucket 2.
Ashton Johnson 7. Thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. There was 138 pins pulled today, guys, so it's going to take a little bit of time to get through everything, but we're only going to show you what you guys pulled today. We're not going to go anything crazy with that. Windows of Attractions, Jungle Cruise limited edition of 2,500. Normally 60. We're going to run that at 49 bucks. Usher Mickey question mark.
Question mark?
Oh my gosh, I gotta take some Tylenol. My back. My back, Julie. And the other problem is sitting in a chair for this long too.
Congratulations, Sherry. I'm gonna do it because I didn't do it last time.
Yes.
Jeremy Cal, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins. And
Welcome to the Figment family.
and also, so Jeremy, since you won a pin, did you have a chance to go and put in the request for canceling the auction number 15 for this one? Because we can rerun it for you if you're ready to do that. Um, but we need you to cancel that first one. So if you said you did it, we can run it.
And we'll get that going for you. Windows of Attractions. It's a small world. LE of 2,500. It's $60. We're gonna run that at $49.
What stickers do you use to price the pins?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think we have a pack
I gotta.
here.
I put them away. I cleaned up.
We actually buy it from Hobby Lobby because it's the cheapest getting it at Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby is the cheapest when
For
it
just
comes to
yeah.
buying these, and they're the same packs that you would buy at Walmart, same size and everything. Luane, congratulations. So it is these. The colored stickers, color coding, Avery removable stickers. So I see a lot of people going to Dollar Tree and buying stickers, and
Ooh,
they don't say removable.
yeah,
So that means you leave a residue. These ones are your best ones that you're looking at.
yeah.
Best part about it,
That's Hobby Lobby.
99 cents at Hobby
I
Lobby.
think it's $1.50 at Walmart.
Yeah.
We used to always get it at Walmart, but they're 99 cents at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, these are 99 cents. We usually just walk over there because it gives us an excuse to take the kids over there,
Yeah,
and they
shopping.
like shopping there. So then we wipe them out with all of the labels.
Yes.
Next, it is Peter Pan's Flight: Windows of Attraction. This series is gorgeous. They did a really good job on this. This is also a contender for pin series of the year, Julie.
Mm-hmm.
Julie's like, okay. $50 normal or $60 normally. We're running at $49.
There we go.
What do you use the color labels for?
Those we
Sorting
actually,
collections.
yeah, when we're consigning for people, we use those on the back of the pins with their initials. That way we know whose pin is whose, so we know how to pay them, who to pay,
Yeah.
basically. So Joe MCC 05482, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. I love this. Diamond Series Star Tours. So this is a limited edition of 5,000. There's Darth Vader. There's Yoda with the hologram. I love this series so much. LE 5,000, $30 normally. We're gonna run that at $24.
There we go.
I don't like the Peter Pan ride, but it's one of my favorite from the series. I'm not a
Very
huge
pretty.
Peter Pan. I'm not a huge Peter Pan flight person either when it comes to like actually going on the ride.
Mm-hmm.
I think the wait doesn't justify the ride with that ride ever.
Yeah. All right. Meg Me, congrats. Movie about kidnapping. Ooh. How to get your kids scared.
Limited release. This was released on Star Wars Day. This is the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. All you crazy kids grew up with these were your Star Wars movies. They were
Mhm.
not my Star Wars movies. But I still love them. 55 normally. We're going to run that at 45.
There we go.
This show is I am sorry, Lori. I am sorry. This show is definitely
Yeah, he put out that warning statement
that
on
this was kind of targeting
for this show.
everybody. Like this show was kind of targeting a lot of people,
Yeah.
and this is one of those. I've
Congrats,
been
Joe.
to give you a little behind the scenes of what I've been doing. Congrats.
Did the
The
three CP or C3PO can make it for today?
maybe
Maybe.
I'll check in a little. I can run through the buckets just to make sure. This was the UK exclusive for the '90s day that they had over in the UK. So you had to be over in the United Kingdom to get this pin. $50 normally. We're gonna run it at $40 for Ariel.
Lori Parkside said, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't tell, but there would be signs.
It'd be like Lori with the next Lori wins the next one. Lori, hey Lori won again. Congratulations, Lori. Lori, you hit a tier that we don't even have anymore because it's so high.
Lori's collecting a lot of different series now. Hey, Lori, congrats.
The Donald, there would be a Lori tier.
Lori tier.
The Donald T-shirt series. I love the T-shirt series. 20 normally. We're gonna run that at $16.
So we can change our tiers as we go. Oh yes, thank you. It is giveaway time. We can change the tiers as we go. We'll probably keep the names this time,
Mhm.
and then Richard will look and see if he wants to like
Tweak it.
adjust anything. Yeah. All right. Congrats, Jill. Because the app actually gives us like a lot of analytics as far as like how many people had this tier and how many people had that tier. So
Nice pin on
we
pin.
kind of see if it was fair or not.
Yeah, and I can adjust it a little bit so that like maybe we hit more people hitting certain tiers here and there. From 2008, the Muppets pin. I love this pin so much. 35 normally. We're running that at $28.
Does that mean you have to look at it after today's show since it changes tomorrow?
Yeah,
That way you'll be ready
I'll
for
glance at it.
Tuesday. You can actually click up at the top where it has the little tier crown, and it'll give a drop down of all of the requirements for each level right now. So
Tina Khan, congratulations. Muppets Guitar first release. 45 normally. We're gonna go ahead and run that at $36. That's first release is the first run of the pins after the artist proofs. They used to actually stamp it on the back. That one has stamped on the back first release. They stopped doing that. I wish they kind of would do that. It was kind of cool. You knew you got like the first run of that pin.
yeah.
Congrats. Even if they had it on like
Congrats.
the first plate that they stamp and then take it off. Like
Yes,
have first release, stamp it, and then take it off. Okay, Disneyland, and then we're in for a Figment parade
Okay.
after that.
Oh, I see that.
Do, 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 do.
You get a figment.
This is a fantasy parade. Next is a Figment parade. Ellie of 2,500, 35 normally on the Disneyland. It's going to be $28.
Did I miss the twins pin?
Twins pin did not run yet
So you are in time.
because we still have 4 buckets left to show you guys of what you pulled.
Yes. Lots of pins.
So many pins.
I was gonna say like, oh, we need to start packing, to get ready for Disneyland, but we can't pack yet until the kids come home tomorrow
Yeah,
because
because
they
they have
have
the
the luggage.
suitcases.
Tina Con, congrats.
Congratulations.
Did I miss a C3PO pin?
Oh, C3. I know which one you're talking about now. It did get pulled for today's show. It's in the second to last bucket.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the Star Wars C3PO, and that's coming up later on. Oh, here we go. Limited release for the land. These are all the different Epcot things. So 25 normally. We're gonna run it $20. And get ready because there's a whole parade of them coming because it's the entire series, including the Chaser.
You guys gotta ride Jungle Cruise when you're at Disneyland. We did ride it the last time we were there. Jungle Cruise is not my favorite, but
It
I
was
don't
fun.
mind trying
We
something
had a good.
different.
I had a good time. I think we had a good skipper in California.
Pull the lever. Thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Next, oh my gosh, I should know these off the top of my head. Another one of the pavilions. Limited release, $20 on that one.
There we go.
At least the jungle wait time in Disneyland is way lower than Walt Disney World. But they have the weirdest queue line. You have to go upstairs and then
Yeah.
downstairs. Like I get
And
why
it's a
they
skitty line.
I get why they have to do it, but like what is it? The Disneyland ride queues are not made for Figment guys.
Ashley A200002. Thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Next, limited release Figment, $20. They're basically all $20 until we get down to the chaser at the very end.
Hello, Corgi Mom.
Oh, Corey Mom's gonna be in California.
Sassy Shimer's
Sassy
gonna be
Shimer's
in
gonna be in
California.
California.
Pins Collecting's gonna be in California.
Jeff will be in
Yeah,
California.
Mrs. Right Pins is gonna be in California.
Everyone's gonna be in
All the
Cal.
cool kids.
All the
you
cool
know?
kids are gonna be in
All the
California.
cool kids gonna be in California.
Yeah, Corey Mom, we were just talking about that. We gotta wait for the kids to get home with our luggage so that we can pack.
Just woke up West Coast and jumped on. Did you already? Oops.
The
Oh,
Dodgers.
Dodgers. Yeah.
Yes,
We
Dodgers
already
did
ran
run.
into it. Yep.
The This is Mission Space. 25. We're gonna run that $20. Are there ever any shows in MS?
If you go onto Facebook and you look up events, you might be able to find something that is close to you. Megan Ross, congrats, you got the giveaway. And then Pixar, congratulations, you got the Figment pen.
Congratulations. Limited release, $20. Figment,
$20.
$20.
We do buy pin collections.
Yes.
It all just depends on what it is. If it's something we have a lot of, we might pass because we have a lot of it. We look for variety.
It's got to make sense to what we're doing at that
Yeah.
point. Like I usually spend. Julie gets mad because we don't really sell pins at a pin event, but I sure as heck buy pins at a pin event.
Yeah, he does.
Limited release Figment, $20.
There you go.
Or like somebody sent me pictures and went and said to me like, "Here, I," and I asked them, "Well, what kind of price are you looking for?" And they go and they say, "I don't know."
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Ashley, congratulations. Smexy Figment,
Ooh, look at him.
$20. What was your favorite? I would say, was Indiana Jones your favorite ride when we were out there?
Yeah, we really liked Indiana Jones. We went on it twice. It was a good one.
That was one. I know that was one of them that you were like, yeah, okay, I like that.
Marco, congratulations. We got that one. We also got to see the Haunted Mansion.
Oh, that was great. That was the
crossover, and
first.
that was awesome.
That was the first ride that we rode in Disneyland
So now we have to ride it in Disneyland
as the regular
as a
Haunted Mansion.
regular ride,
World of Motion Figment, $20.
I also got a really big kick out of Pirates of the Caribbean because it was so different than
Mhm.
ours. It was like backwards.
You don't realize how different it is. Like you're like, oh, it
Yeah.
can't be that different, and
But it
it's
totally
completely
was.
different
Yeah. It was like backwards
and longer.
longer, different scenes. It was way more enjoyable, I think, than ours.
Ashley, get your coupon.
Yes, go to the top and click on your tier and redeem your coupon before you purchase this next one. Hurry up, we'll give you some time.
Limited release, The Seas with Nemo or The Living Seas. 25 normally. We're gonna run that at $20.
There you go. Is it like the one in Paris? I don't know. I haven't
don't
been to
know.
Paris. Courtney, Mom, you've been to Paris.
You've been to Paris. I haven't been to Paris since I was a kid. I
have
couldn't
no
even tell you what
idea.
happened.
I know it's nothing like the one in Shanghai, because that's like that
Hmm.
cool video one. Marco,
Oh, the Shanghai
congratulations.
one looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
Limited release. It is Figment for Journey into Imagination, $20.
Do you choose Figment or does he choose you?
We chose each other.
Because their 10-year-old is Figment obsessed out of nowhere.
Yeah, it happens. It speaks to people. It speaks to people like right away.
I mean, look at all the kids that loved Barney. Why would you love that big purple not dragon,
Dinosaur.
dinosaur? There's some charm to it, I guess.
We got two Figments, and then we're back onto the rest of the pins.
If I didn't get Nifty 50s tickets, will people be trading outside the event?
Yes.
I'm sure they will be. We don't know what the layout of Disneyland Hotel looks like, so it's
If you're
probably
look
not the
if
same.
you're looking to bulk trade down your stuff, come see me.
Yeah.
Find me.
Also, we have an LE of 150 or the
150.
100.
It's 150.
One of those frame sets, and I would like to
Trade
trade
it before we
that
go.
before we leave. So if you're interested in that, like, let me know.
Limited release Figment,
Congrats, Marco. You got that last figment. And
20 bucks.
here goes this one.
Are you bringing in lots of traders? No, no
We're
traders.
not bringing any traders except for the trades we're going to do on the Disneyland boards and then also the
Yeah,
trading
we're
board.
bringing authentic traders to trade, but I'm not bringing any pins. I'm not bringing
Yeah.
collections, anything like that. I'll take pins home with me.
Ashley A, congrats. Um, the frame set that we got was number 36. So it's not the one that Angela needs because I already talked to her.
Limited release. This is the Chaser pin. It is heavier. It's wonderful. $35 normally. We're going to run that at 28 bucks.
There you go. Then I already know. Yeah.
Yeah, we got so I'd like to break that one down. I'd like to like have that traded away before we
Because I told
leave.
him if we can't find anyone to trade that with, then we're gonna open the frame and take the pins out and leave the frame in the room or throw it away
It's gonna
somewhere.
leave the frame in the lobby, and somebody's gonna be like,
Right?
"What is this?"
Marco, you got it.
Congra-
So yeah, that's the plan.
This was from the pin event. Was this Heroes and Villains? No, not Heroes and Villains. This was
That was
Magic Happens.
magic happens.
Magic Happens. So these are the different enchanted items. You'll see some of these coming up. This, of course, is the mirror with bell inside. $40 normally. We're gonna run that at 32.
We always trade bulk. So
Yes.
yeah, if
I'm
you're
always looking to
looking to
break
trade,
down.
we always do that. So
So, like, if you're look, I have every single pin that was released
yeah.
at this event, Nifty Fifties. So, if you're looking for
Not every
anything,
single pin.
well, let me
Limited
let me
some
rephrase that. I'm not talking about the stupid frame sets and that the box sets. I'm talking about pins in general.
yes.
We have every single
Chris
pin.
says hooray. Yay.
Congrats. 101 Dalmatians. $30 normally. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks
And in most cases, we have anywhere from 4 to 6
of them.
quantities of them. So we are going to have a show here on Whatnot. We're going to sell them to anybody that didn't get to go. But we're also looking that, if we want to offload some of it, maybe we'll trade it while we're there. But we're not going to spend a whole lot of time. Like, we're not going to sit down at a table ourselves and trade.
Nope. I'm going to
Yeah.
Disneyland, guys.
Maria, congratulations.
You go. This is the Diamond Series collection, also limited edition of 5,000. Chip and Dale. It's a small world. $30 normally, 24 bucks. I do like their It's a Small World better than ours too. I will say that. I do like that they added the Disney characters in there.
Oh yeah, no,
I think
I
it gives it
enjoyed
an
that
extra
as well.
touch. I think it gives it like an extra little
It was
something.
cute because then you're on the lookout for all of the Disney characters. Congrats, Lil Wayne.
Lil
And
Wayne.
then I put up the next giveaway, so enter that.
Disney Visa Rewards card holder pin. So you had to have a Disney Visa Rewards to get the Kermit pin. 25 normally. We're gonna run that at 20 bucks.
Any guesses on what the new releases that they're gonna have will be?
I don't want to say, but I think it's gonna be something. I think it's gonna be something dumb.
Oh no, don't say
I think
that.
it's gonna be something dumb, and it's gonna be stuff that we don't really care for.
Yeah, I know. I hope not, right? Pixar.
I'm just trying to jinx it. From what I'm hearing. I hear things, and when I hear things, I'm like, oh, that's a downer. Miss Piggy, you can too. The Kermit. I don't know if we sold the Kermit was sold in
That was in
another. That
Friday
was in
show.
Friday's show.
Yep.
So this is the 2 pin set.
We separated them.
Did you know that the pins are actually for,
FR is first release, so it's
it
a
is
first
first
release
release,
stamp.
but these were actually for Extreme Makeover Home Edition,
Oh, I didn't know
the
that.
Muppets pins. Yeah, that's what they're for. So that's why they got the hard hats on and all that. So 30 normally, we're gonna go and run that at 24 bucks.
We got a fragment here. If you look at the itinerary for Nifty 50s, it looks like there's only 1 day of trading boards. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
it
gonna be
is.
Saturday. So Friday, we're not gonna spend much time there.
Right.
We're
gonna
gonna go
pick
to
up
the
our
parks
pins.
early. We're gonna pick up our pins middle of the day and take a break from the parks and
Yeah.
then go back to the parks.
We might trade a little bit just to like not have to carry around a frame set. So
There you go.
congrats, Pixar. Are you gonna watch Paint the Night at Disneyland?
I hope so.
It's possible.
25 for the 30th anniversary. There's Illuminations, which of course doesn't exist anymore. I love this pin on the outside though. 20 bucks is what we're gonna run that at.
$20. Did you guys get the puzzle? Was hoping to get that from the event. The puzzle. Was it a mystery box puzzle? I'm trying to think of what the pins were again. I have a list of what we have. If you know what the number is, I can let you know if we got it or not. Because I have it right next to me.
So Corey Mom's asking, are you guys going to DCA at all? We do have park hoppers, Corey Mom, so we're bouncing all over the place.
Yeah.
We have park hoppers in Lightning Lane, so we're
Alley.
literally going to go wherever the stuff takes us at this point.
Is the happily ever after pin already run?
Happily ever
I know we
after.
had one in another show.
I don't remember there being a happily ever after today. Fairy Tales moments, like we said, contender for pin of the year. Dumbo 45 normally. We're gonna run him at 36 bucks.
If it's the happily ever after pin that is the castle shaped dark pin, we ran that in a different show and
Mhm.
that's sold. So I'm not sure if he had another one.
The Lion King ran for the fairy tale. Oh, the fairy. They're talking about the fairy tale, the happily ever after ones, which are the ones from Shop Disney. That's what they're called, happily ever
Okay.
after. Lion King ran for that. Beauty and the Beast is coming up in 4 pins.
Ashbog, congrats.
Congratulations. From that same series, it is Pocahontas. I was literally thinking about the fireworks show, and I'm like, we don't have any of those.
I was thinking of the
Happily
fireworks.
Ever After we have coming up with what is it called? Beauty and the Beast is coming up. 45 normally on this. We're gonna run it at 36 bucks. Julie's trying to tell me I have to eat spaghetti tonight. I really don't want spaghetti. How do I tell Julie we're not doing spaghetti tonight? I want spaghetti. Order out.
We eat out way too much.
Yeah, I don't want spaghetti though, so I don't.
Ashbog, congrats.
I don't think I want spaghetti though. Order
guys-
Chinese again.
You guys have 35 seconds to enter the giveaway before it runs. So get in there.
We got the Atlanta Braves 2006 pin. Like I said, a couple of these got pulled as stragglers. So $20 on the Atlanta Braves pin.
There we
I
go.
wasn't a big fan of the Atlanta Braves also because they beat the Indians in the World Series, and I was aggravated by that.
I don't know. I'm happy to have spaghetti.
He's
just
I
mad
guess so.
because I made soup last night. I made homemade soup. I have the recipe for
It's good.
Zuppa Toscana from Olive Garden.
It's good, but you guys.
Hey, Wayne, congrats! You got the giveaway.
So you guys know root for
UNC.
UNC. Congrats.
Congrats.
Do you guys know how like when you're in the mood for something, like when you're in the mood for soup, like soup is what you want.
Well, me and Evelyn had we were in the mood for soup, so
I was not in the mood
I
for
made soup.
I was let me restate this. I was not in the mood for soup.
Wah, wah, wah.
But she made grilled cheese also, and I definitely was in the mood for grilled cheese. I could have eaten like 3 of those.
I do eat soup in Florida.
Yeah, it's like 90 degrees and we're eating soup.
I love soup.
Yeah. Windows of Attractions, Haunted Mansion, 60 normally. We're gonna run that at 49 bucks.
Especially homemade soup. Oh, so good. And then Friendlies, when we went last week to celebrate Isabel's birthday at Friendlies, I got their clam chowder and I forgot how much I love their
You're all
clam
about that,
chowder.
yeah.
So that was so good. Summer, Nicole.
Summer jumping in there. Unlocking
Ooh,
narwhal tier.
narwhal tier. All right, Disneyland Resort Puzzle 37 is a 7. Hoping to find. Let me see if it's on my list.
Julie's got the list literally sitting right over here. Let's see. Look here. Let's see. Her.
No.
No,
37
we don't have that.
pocket. No. Sorry.
That is not in the
That
cards.
is not one of them. Must have been a low LE size.
Beauty and the Beast.
I'm working all day and so thankful to hear you guys chatting, keeping me going. Oh,
That's awesome.
thanks.
Ellie of 100 is that puzzle.
Oh,
That's why
go.
we didn't get it.
Yeah. We
Uh,
were lucky to get the LE 150 of that one frame set out of the blue.
$60 normally on this. We're gonna run it for 49 bucks. This series, this is another pin of the year contender, like pin series of the year.
Yeah.
I think this is gorgeous.
I think they are beautiful. I personally don't like the back and forth because then they move everywhere, like when I'm trying to package it. So
I hate that.
I hate
I
that.
hate that for you.
Cindy DeLisi, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guide pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
Are you going to break the frames? If we can't trade it with anyone, we're going to take the pins out so that we don't have to bring a frame set home. But I'm sure somebody will trade it.
Okay, limited edition of 4,000. It's the Spring Ride Winnie the Pooh. He's so happy. Look at him. $30 normally. We're running him at 24 bucks. Can we talk about the event ticket levels and which you would recommend to go for the September event? So, do you want the higher package with all the benefits? It's $269, and I think that like they're the benefits are good this year. But do you want to go for that and try and get those benefits? That's step one.
RSPs always go to the higher package first.
So if there's more pins that you need, you want the higher tiered package.
Yep.
Like I pretty much, if I want to guarantee that I'm going to get all the figments, I need to have the higher tiered package. Limited edition of 1,000, Princess and the Frog, Bayou Magic pin, $30 normally. We're going to run that at 24 bucks. These frogs have long legs. I agree. But then the lower tier package. This is the number one thing I will tell you. If you get in the higher tier package and you fail, you have to get out of the higher tier package and then get into the lower tier package. That's scary.
That's scary. Jill OC, congrats. The only way I think it's not scary is if you have only 2 people in your party. If you have more than 2 people in your party, you're all trying to.
It's rough. Yeah, that's rough.
Hard. Yeah.
Last year was all one. Was it 1Q last year?
I don't personally know because it was already sold out by the time we.
Was it?
Got it.
I think it was 1 tier. So okay, it's 1 tier this year. So don't ignore me completely. Limited edition of 2,500, $30 normally. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks. But that upper tier will completely sell out quickly, extremely fast, and it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
It's gonna be rough for everybody to try to get into that.
But yes, they do have a limit on how many tickets are sold. So, I don't know what the number is. Ooh, Jill, you just hit halfway.
Halfway wizard. The limited release, these are the magical items series that they did at Magic Happens. This is the Black Cauldron, of course, from the Black Cauldron. $30 normally. We're gonna be running that for 24 bucks. Julie, do you have 17 for trade?
Yes, we have 4 17s.
I mean, we have one. We have one 17 for trade. Now we have 4 of those. So we're gonna keep some for the show. I'd like to have 1 to trade at pin events, our pin events.
Yeah.
I'd like to have 2, maybe 1 or 2 for the show here, or 2 to trade at the event, and then 1 to trade away, hopefully in California.
Ashley, bro, congrats. But I'll be honest with you, if you're not going to any of these events, we don't trade online. We just don't. It's not in our cards to trade for anything online, usually because his personal collection is Figment. He already has every Figment pin. So there's really no reason for us to do trades online when we can just trade
Yeah.
at an event in person.
So She Davis is asking, do you have better luck getting in if you are only looking for one ticket for one person, or does that really matter? It does not matter
You'll still
because you're
go
going to be
queue.
given a random selection number. So you'll get in the queue, they'll give you the most random number ever, and you might get in there and be number 8,000 and you are not getting into the pin event.
Yeah,
That's
so
the scary part about it.
it all depends.
I got another fragment here for Jay Lopez.
Oh, here's the twins someone was talking
Twins, yes.
about.
Disney
Okay,
auctions, limited edition of 1,000. $50 for the twins. We're gonna run that at $40.
there we go. But honestly, one of the things I can tell you is when you're standing in that queue line, don't leave it, regardless of what your
No,
number is,
don't
because
ever leave it.
there's errors. People have glitches, and you might not, you don't know. You might have luck if you hang in there.
Hmm.
So don't leave the line. And if you have multiple devices that
Congratulations.
you're working on, Valeria, congrats. If you have multiple devices you're working on, don't exit out of any of them.
Hmm.
Keep them all open until the very end because, like I said, glitches happen and you don't want to get stuck.
The Magic Happens magic items. It is the Sword in the Stone. $30 normally. We're gonna run that at $24.
Julie Mars is going to be at the Disneyland Resorts. Cool.
If you guys are gonna be there, you see us, please shout out. We're gonna have the fantasy pins with us.
Yep.
You know, talk to me about pins. I will talk to you and you'll be like, did we just become best friends? Yep. And then we'll do karate in the garage.
Maddie Fusi, not our garage. Our garage is fully loaded and hot.
Then we've we've got Nightmare Before Christmas, Haunted Mansion stretching room portraits, $25 normally. We're gonna run that at $20.
There we go.
But no, it's if you see us, say hi. We're gonna be there. We're looking, if you are looking for stuff from the event that you want to trade, we're definitely gonna have all that
We'll
available.
have that stuff for trade.
Mhm.
We're not bringing anything else like from our personal collections because we don't want to travel with it. Kathy He. And to answer your question, yes, iPads work, iPhones work for the stuff. So
uh, read Summer Nicole stuff. Read Summer Nicole. I just caught that summer and I laughed way too hard at that.
that's great.
Limited edition of 2000. This is from they did each one of the resorts. This was a Christmas stocking series, but there is no date on it, which is wonderful. 35 normally. We're gonna run that at $28.
Will you keep an eye open for the storybook steed Mary Poppins carousel horse for your upcoming events? Last one to complete my set. Oh no, he's digging in a bucket. Wouldn't that be hilarious? If not karate, can we do lightsaber moves in the garage?
Oh, can we make pew pew noises in the garage?
You know
Pew
what?
pew
Every
pew
time
pew
I go in
pew.
the garage, I come back in and I said, "Don't go out there. It's death out there."
It's so hot. Don't go
I
out there.
literally say, "It's death out there." Congratulations, Amelie. Yeah, it's so hot out there.
Limited edition of 250 Maleficent perfume bottle. Limited edition of 250. $100 normally. We're gonna run that at $80. What do you do with that stuff that I was gonna card later? Hmm. I don't know what I did with it, Julie.
I will provide the lightsabers. La Laura, you got it.
Hmm. I can't remember what I did with it.
Well, there's a possibility, Sarah, that we already have it somewhere in our house.
I have some of the steeds. I literally had them sitting next to me, but I was cleaning up, so I don't know. Of course, when you clean up and then you don't know what you did with something,
Uh huh.
that's legitimately what has
Could
happened.
be in those buckets behind you on the shelf.
Could be. I've got limited edition of 1,000, Maleficent, and Aurora.
Kiro Rock's funny.
So this is a limited edition of 1,000. Normally 85. We're gonna run it for $69.
Yeah.
I think that happens to everybody. Like, I'm sorry, I'm old and life has come at me very fast. Holy crap, it's sitting in a pile right over here. It's legit.
It's a pile on our table here. Oh, the pins that you're looking for, not necessarily that pin. I don't want to get Sarah excited.
I don't know what happened.
Congrats, La Laura.
The ones I was looking for, they're sitting right there. Congratulations, La Laura. I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm old and I need naps. Super Chaser. Super Chaser. $40 for the Super Chaser. We're gonna run this at 32 bucks. Let's go.
There we go. You got a screaming goat. Right? Old?
Better than dead. Dang it. That's the next shirt that's getting made.
Good job.
The next shirt that's getting made.
Carol rocks. Congrats.
Badness level. I love this pin. It goes filling up stitch badness level. $30 normally. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks.
Amazing.
And then we have some of the we're down to like 2 buckets left of what you guys pulled.
Nice.
I'm $8 away from Narwhal. Oh, and then Julie found a bucket with limited edition 200 pins just sitting in it.
Congrats, M-Dogs.
You know, that happens at your house, right? Where you just have a bucket that you didn't realize that there's LE 200 pins just chilling in it that you completely forgot that you even had. Boston Red Sox. $30 normally. We're going to run that at 24 bucks. Boo again. Boo. I have a Cleveland one on my board. I don't have a Cleveland one for sale. I have one on my board.
Yeah.
Yankees, we sold it earlier.
Yep, Yankees was earlier. This might be the last one.
This might be. I think this was the last one. Yeah, this was the last one pulled, which I didn't think it would be the last one pulled.
And I did put up a giveaway for you guys, so get in on that. Albedell, congrats.
Congrats. Mickey's Not So Scary, limited edition of 5,000 with Jack and Sally. 35 normally. We're going to run that at 28 bucks.
There you go.
I need the Baltimore Orioles, and I've never seen it. There's a whole bunch of those I've never seen. The basketball ones, too. There's 2 different types of basketball ones. There's one with just their logos, and then that.
Eatinda 90. Thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy Pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. This is the Night at the Parks series that they did. I always find it weird that you need black light to like make their eyes not dead. Like it's kind of weird. Like, oh, there are his eyes. 25 normally. We're gonna run that at 20 bucks. Let's go.
Wow. There we go. The eyes are an odd choice. That's for sure.
Very odd choice.
There's buckets all around us. You know that?
Julie, I know.
I know.
I know.
I know.
We have a problem.
You have a problem.
They're helping with the problem. Thank you, guys. You're helping with my mental instability.
Nick Brenna, congrats. What do you get in the giveaways? If you read the description, it gives you hints. It will give you a hint.
Did we say we were going to have an Atlantis pin in the show today? Atlantis magical item, $30 normally. We're going to run that at 24 bucks.
There we go. You got any Atlantis?
Same conversation at our condo. You know what, Sassy Shimer? Right. I know you did that just to be like that.
He has a problem.
Julie looks at me when I say, yeah, we have a problem. She looks and she says, no. We do not have a problem. You, sir, have a problem.
Maddie, congratulations. Can we scream after this show?
Happiness, Kermit the Frog, Walt Disney series. This is $30 normally. We're going to run that at 24 bucks.
Did I miss the Sleeping Beauty My Home pin?
It's legitimately.
It's on the table.
I just put it on the table. So you came perfect time. We're about maybe 7 pins away
There's
from it.
also like a special chef pin right after that.
There is a special chef pin after that, and then there's some stupid rat with pizza
Oh man.
coming up. I know people don't like rats with pizza.
Lori Corey. Supporting cast pins. I think Richard said Tuesday show will have
Tuesday we'll have supporting cast. Yeah. Hey,
happy
Jonathan.
Sunday.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. The Earth Day Kermit the Frog pin. He was always a choice for Earth Day because it was green.
Him and Jiminy Cricket.
Him and Jiminy Cricket
I
are
think
like
he's
the Earth. Yeah, they're like the two Earth Day go tos.
yes.
35 normally. We're gonna run that at 28 bucks. Who is the? It's a pizza rat. That's all I'll say about that. It's a pizza rat. We tried a new pizza place over by us. Well, not new, but new to us.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good. I actually
Lever. Congratulations.
I actually feel like I should have gotten but we were splitting pizza.
Yeah.
Like I want to try their chicken parm.
I think trying their pasta would be really good because everything is from scratch. Oh, I love this pin.
Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog here. 75. We're gonna run that at 61 bucks.
There we go. Is Pizza Rizzo closed or does it close same day as Mug?
It closes like the same day, and it's like I'm upset I'm not planning on going, but I
said it closed already.
no, it's not yet. That hasn't. It's coming up. This week is the closing for all that whole corner. Mama Melrose already closed.
If they're letting cast members be the last show, they should march them over to Pizza Rizzo's and have like a little party just for cast members. I think that's
Limited edition of 2,500. $30 normally. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks. I'm thinking about going Wednesday if I can sneak over on the Skyliner. Evelyn, did you clean the bathroom? Good job.
Yep.
She's got her headphones on. She can't even hear me.
Mama.
Did you clean the bathroom? Thank you.
Congratulations, Jams. And then Lisa Plus Style. Congrats, you got the giveaway.
Friday the 13th, and I think, yeah, of course I didn't mark it on here. Limited edition of 1,000. This is an undated Friday the 13th pin, and it glows in the dark. All the words glow in the dark. That's really cool. 25 normally. We're gonna run that at 20 bucks. Yeah, we got a pizza pizza rat pin coming up. I didn't say Rizzo. That breaks the internet every time you say it.
B Zane, congrats.
Magical items. Limited release. 30. It's gonna be 24 for the magical mirror. I do like the Disneyland dark rides over there. That's the one thing. Yeah, if you say Pizza Rizzo 3 times in a row, it gets really busy in here for some reason.
Stop. Somebody asked in another show if we thought they would take away their press penny machine for Muppets, and I kind of think they will.
They will.
Based on Country Bears, they took that machine away, and then they put the new one with the new outfits on it. So
they're gonna take it away, and they'll just put Monsters Inc. ones in front of the wall that they're gonna put there, and everyone will cry.
Congrats to Jams.
Limited edition of 400 Evil Queen. This is from D23. This was mystery boxes, DEC mystery boxes. So Disney Employee Center given out at D23. 45 normally. We're gonna run that at 36 bucks.
There we go.
We're down to 2 buckets, Julie.
2 buckets?
2 buckets.
Nice.
There's no Pizza Rizzo beef. It's just that it's closing. So everyone lost their collective minds here when they did a dining pin, and like what was it? 2 weeks after they announced it was closing, it came out.
Yeah.
And so everyone had it in their brain. So everyone lost their minds. Yeah. Limited edition of 2,500 Disney. This is my home, Aurora. 35 bucks. We're gonna run that at 28.
Yes. No, I specifically went and I got pressed pennies from Country Bears, and so those became, giveaways and stuff.
Treasures.
Treasures.
Hmm.
Um, I
We're gonna
think
have to look at the Disneyland press pennies when we're there.
I know really see if they have anything special. I have pennies from Splash Mountain somewhere.
Janoski went and says, "I never went to Pizza Rizzo until the pin. Then I went twice."
Adria Lewis, congrats.
This pin is one of the reasons why I like to show pins because if somebody didn't pull this, it would have been a travesty. Phantasmic. The wings open up, but that's not even the best part. It is glow in the dark, gorgeous pin, limited edition of 5,000. This is from the Diamond series. 35 normally, we're going to run that at 28 bucks.
There we go. What are they supposed to be adding in place of the Muppets?
Muppets is going to be Monsters University. So Monsters Inc., not Monsters University, Monsters Inc.
Monsters, Inc.
They're doing a floorless coaster. It's the first floorless
Really?
coaster that Disney's ever, yeah, suspended coaster that Disney's ever done. So it's going to be very interesting.
Congrats, Wen John.
Chef Mickey, limited edition of 2,500, $45 normally. We're going to run that at 36 bucks.
There we go. Yeah, I forgot they were putting that in there. So now that you mention it, I'm like, okay. I think that's exciting.
So we're gonna
Not as cool as Muppets.
they're supposed to have a show and they're supposed to have a what is it called? A show and a restaurant.
Ashton, congratulations. Chef Mickey coming your way.
I also will say this. I feel like they're going to take Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor out of Magic Kingdom and put it where Muppet Vision is.
Oh,
I think they're going to do that.
that's what Akfila just mentioned. Does that
Oh yeah.
mean that?
Well, because they are redoing Buzz Lightyear, so if they get rid of that, they'll have that whole
have it
section
bigger?
to have a bigger, either a bigger Buzz Lightyear or to completely do another attraction in that space.
True.
So I think that's probably what's going to end up happening.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this guy, limited edition of 2,500. I got him at 120, so he's gonna be $24 off. He's gonna start at 96 bucks. The city's top-rated pizza, Pizza Rizzo.
Yep, we are from Northeast Ohio, so we are very familiar with Cedar Point. We've ridden most of those.
I love Cedar Point. Cedar Point's amazing.
Yeah.
It's been forever
It's been a
since we've
very
been
long
there.
time.
So I would love to go back and go hang out and do all that fun stuff. So hopefully
Crazy roller coasters.
I remember we went on Millennium Force a long time ago. And me and Julie got on right at the end and it was the first row. And I was like, that's amazing.
Mhm.
Ashton Johnson,
Ashton.
congratulations.
Make sure you clip your coupon for that before you make another purchase.
Bi-Coastal Adventures, Winnie the Pooh, limited edition of 4,000. Really cool series. I love this. But it's funny that we have two versions of this ride, the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, but we don't even have the best one. The best one's in Japan.
Oh.
The best one is definitely in Japan. So $40, we're gonna run that at 32 bucks.
There we go.
And then we've got Diamond Series pins. We have a whole bunch coming up because somebody pulled all of them like right in a row. So those will be coming up.
Want to feel old? 25 years from
Oh no.
Millennium Force. That's crazy. I remember when it first got built.
Yes.
Wait, old, not dead.
Old, not dead.
Congrats, Jams. I hear Cedar Point and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame are the two highlights of Ohio. Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's fun. The best thing to do when you go there, I will. This is low key. You want to talk about fun things to do when you go to Ohio? Number one, uh, the Cleveland Metro Park Zoo
We've always wanted to go to
is
the zoo.
absolutely amazing. And about 5 minutes away from Cleveland Metro Park Zoo is a place called B.A. Sweetie's Candy Company,
Yes.
which is the largest candy warehouse in North America. If you
Yes.
did not know that, the pierogies are
Oh, I
amazing
love
also.
praise. Yes.
And they have Penn Station there. I know there's Penn Station other places, but they don't have Penn Station here. I went so far as to inquire how much would it cost to get a Penn Station built here in Florida. And what happens? They says we're not currently building stores in that. And I'm like, I don't I want to franchise myself. I'll buy it and pay for it. It's
Yeah.
that good. I mean, girls from everywhere can be a little crazy. 25th anniversary, $30 normally. We're gonna run that at 16 bucks.
16.
Oh, sorry, 30. I looked at the
I was like,
20. Sorry,
you're
20,
24? I was
24,
like, wait,
24.
24. I was already typing it.
Penn Station is a sandwich shop and it's amazing.
Toledo Zoo gets voted #1 many years in a row. Have you been there? We have not. No.
No, I
We
like,
never went to Toledo Zoo. Never went to Columbus Zoo either. We all because we just lived closest to Cleveland Metro Parks.
yeah,
We were going
it's a
to
good
that.
zoo. So it's like if you have, it's like
Jams.
what does it say? But like, hey Julie, let's go to Olive Garden. But we have Olive Garden at home.
Yeah.
You know, we're making spaghetti. I'm like, it's not the same. Here's another one. This was only available online. This is one of the fairy tale chasers, the first chaser that was released. They're releasing four chasers online. First one was this one. Second one was Winnie the Pooh, which we all know what happened with that. $70 normally on the Steamboat Willie. We're gonna do 57 on that.
But when we lived in Ohio, we used to go every once in a while to Columbus
Hmm.
to visit um, COSI, which, if you have younger kids, that's a really fun place to take them.
Science
It's
Center.
it's
Yeah.
really cool and interactive, and our kids always loved that. And then on the way home, we would always go to Grandpa's Cheese Barn.
Hmm.
Don't ask me where exactly it's located. Just look up Grandpa's Cheese Barn, and they have samples there.
Yeah, that place is awesome.
Yeah, we always would make a stop there. Congrats, Jams. Where's it located? Carol Rocks. I don't know. I don't remember anymore.
Fairy tales, fairy tales, Aladdin. 50 normally. We're gonna run that at 40 bucks. Where's it located? I don't know.
I don't know.
I just told you. Is Pinocchio releasing online or in the parks? I'm not sure. I know that the last chaser is going to be the Mickey's Christmas Carol. I know that for a fact. I don't know what the next one is going to be. I would say it's going to be in the parks, but
Congrats, Jam.
or was that on this month's list? That's you guys might be answering it because it was if it was on this month's list, it's in the parks. I haven't gone that deep into it. Limited edition of 2,500, $40 normally for the Mickey and the Beanstalk. 32 is what we're gonna do. This low key, I'm gonna throw this out there. This is the one that doesn't make sense.
Oh yeah.
Like I get the Steamboat Willie as a chaser or whatever, but Mickey's Beanstalk to me just it doesn't make sense.
Hmm.
Like it's a fairy tale, I get it, but like out of all the movies and everything you could have done,
That was always my kind of favorite of those movies.
well, I mean, it's one of the watchable ones. Like
Yeah.
some of them, you
Friends
watch it
dance.
once and you might revisit it every once in a while.
Giveaways up and running for you guys.
Diamond Series, here we go. We're hitting Diamond Series Fast and Furious. Limited edition of 3,000. Julie did not get to go on the Storybook Land
No, we
boats.
saw it, but it was in the sun.
It was so
So
hot when we were there.
I did want to go on it because I didn't know what the heck
I
it
think we're
was.
gonna go at night. Is what we're gonna try to plan for that. 24 on that.
But yeah, it was like directly in the sun, so we kind of just avoided it that time.
Well, we got the about a bucket and a half left. Doing pretty good. Moving right along. Wake up, Julie.
Moving right along. Famille Land, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Next one, the ride that I'm going to film Julie's reaction the entire ride. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. There's Donald and Daisy on it. I'm legitimately going to film Julie's reaction on the entire thing. $30 normally, we're gonna run it for 24 bucks.
Well, you probably should have been there for the very first time I wrote it because I might not have the same
I
reaction
mean,
the second time
you
around.
literally had the what is going on?
Right.
Like I turned around. I was in the car by myself in front of them, and then I turned around, and Julie's right, and she's
Yeah,
just like she has this look on her face when she comes out, like, the hell did I just ride?
it's
Like,
crazy.
what was that?
Are there multiple Toad rides?
There's only one left. It's in Disneyland. Disneyland's the only one left. Used to be in Walt Disney World. It's where Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh is right now.
Congratulations, Samantha.
This one is low key great pin. Problem is you don't know what's behind here. Can you guess what's behind here, Julie?
Is it the Yeti? It's the Yeti.
He's
I
so
guess you're
angry. Look
right.
at him.
Yeah.
Limited edition of 3,000, 35 normally. He's gonna be 28 bucks.
We did go on the Roger Rabbit ride. It
Yes.
was interesting.
That's also
Yeah.
interesting. The
I spent
spinning.
so much time spinning that I don't think I paid that much
Yeah,
attention
we went crazy.
around
I was
me.
like crazy spinning it.
So I definitely want to go on that again just so I can pay attention. Maybe have Evelyn spin
I
some.
was definitely like ridiculously like crazy spinning that.
Samantha, congrats.
It was tougher than I remembered.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
hard to spin.
Jungle Cruise. The elephant is all rubberized, which is really cool. 35 normally. We're gonna run that at 28 bucks.
Yeah, with all of
No,
those
no snowboarding Yeti.
with all of those dark rides, like O Judson said, I often get many adventures of Winnie the Pooh and get off of it and think, what did I just ride? Because at the end, everyone's like, hooray! And then their ride's over.
Yeah, it literally is done, and you're
Yeah.
like,
And I
huh.
think that's like how all of their dark rides
Well, that's the
are. It's just
problem.
like it ends.
But the problem is they have to fit them into a certain space.
Chloe R1938, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome, Figment family. Think about it like this: you look at Alice in Wonderland. That ride, that dark ride's amazing. In
Mhm.
Disneyland, the Alice dark ride is probably one of the best dark rides there is. And the best part about it is like you can tell that they like made that ride for that space.
Yeah.
Like so, and they haven't gone crazy with the updates on it. Limited edition, they have an Alice ride. Yes, they have an Alice ride.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Limited edition of 5,000, Big Thunder Mountain. Their Big Thunder Mountain's really cool too, I will say that. $30 normally, we're gonna run that at 24 bucks.
I don't think we have any in today's show, Trilobite
What are they looking for?
arcades.
Oh, not today. We will have some coming up in shows.
I know we have some in our books that are behind him,
Yeah,
but
we definitely have some
I'm not sure when we're going to be
in
getting to them.
inventory.
Paris has the best thunder ride.
Well, that's what is I think that's what Corgi Mom said. And I was like, okay, I'll take your word on it.
Congrats, Samantha. Then you
Did
have
you
40 seconds to get in on the giveaway before it ends.
Did you know that they used the Dreamfinder animatronic for a ride over in Paris?
No.
Yes. Does anyone know where the Dreamfinder animatronic is in Paris? Limited edition of 1,000. Ooh, Corgi Mom, right on it. Phantom Manor, their version of Haunted Mansion. $30 normally for the Goofy Pirates. You get some Goofy toes while you're at it. Yeah, so they went and they took the animatronic. It's hilarious. Like in the scene, the town scene, there's a mayor and he looks just like Dreamfinder. And he like literally takes, instead of taking his hat off to bow at you or whatever, he takes his whole head off.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a thing
Chris
in a
Allen,
Disney
I
ride.
got it. And Noelle loves pins. You got the giveaway. Congratulations.
And then Figment is technically in Disneyland
Yes, we
at
know
Mission
that.
Breakout. We know
We
that.
know
So
that one.
there goes my childhood. So this is a the Diamond series, but look at it, Jules. It's zero Hitchhiking
Oh,
Ghost.
nice.
So you got zero on one side, Hitchhiking Ghost on the other side. Love that pin. Elliot 3035. We're gonna run that at 28 bucks. Then we got some Rapunzel, some Figment, a whole bunch of Figment. Got some Orange Bird coming up, some Star Wars, some Ariel.
Samantha, congrats. You hit the fragment here.
Congrats.
So
I'll get
make
that
sure you
for you.
keep your coupon before you make another purchase.
Next Rapunzel. $30 normally. We're gonna run her at 24 bucks.
I tell you what, if you could convince Julie Paris is worth it.
Only one Gravity Falls pin was picked today. If you'd like me to run the other two, I literally have them sitting next to me. So if you want me to, I can add it with the other one and I can run them. There
What pin
you
do you
go.
ever have the hardest time parting ways with?
Um, I'll show it to you.
Monica D, congrats.
I'll show. Did we run a giveaway at 100?
Yes.
No.
The
So
world just got it.
let me show you. Really quick because I have it on my board. I was so upset that I let it go that I had to get it back. I sold it and it sold for like $26. This Superstar television pin was one that I sold in the show, and then I got it back, and I was like, that is my like I'm keeping this. This is mine. It was a green screen show that you went in where the Frozen show is in Hollywood Studios, and they would pick people out of the audience to then star in all these different things. I Love Lucy, Cheers, whole bunch of different things, and they had parts for kids. One of the parts for kids was a guy playing baseball, and he basically is doing a interview with. God, what's the sportscaster, the famous one? I can't remember his name. I'm gonna look at Julie, but there's no reason to because Julie wouldn't be able to tell me. Well, Howard Cosell. Howard Cosell. It literally just popped in my brain out of nowhere. So I got picked out of the audience to do that, and that was something that I got to do. You couldn't film the show or anything like that. They didn't have it. They just ran it every single day. But yeah, that was that's a pin that like got away and we sold it in a show and I almost didn't sell it in the show because I wasn't collecting things that were like sentimental to me at that point, but I'm like there's a lot of things that I like that if I have one pin of it, it's not bad.
Mhm.
Like it's okay to have a little side collection. So when people say, "Do you have a side collection?" I guess I kind of do.
I did too.
I guess I kind of do. Limited edition of 500 White Glove Series Figment. Woo! Yeah, then it was American Idol after that. Yes, it turned into American Idol, and then after American, Jonathan Dilly knows. Good price. We're gonna take 25 bucks off of it, so it's gonna be $100.
Hey, there you go.
This is one of those Graily pins that I was looking for a for not for a long time, but for this was one that I was definitely like looking for quite a while. I put the Gravity Falls pins with the other Gravity Falls pins, so those will be coming up probably in about 15 to 20-ish pins. Dreamfinder pins are kind of pricey because they don't really put them on much anymore. Although I will say this, there was two Dreamfinder and Figment pins that you guys did not select for the show today, and I was like, really? Congratulations, Samantha. Yeah, there was this one you guys didn't pick, which was the D23 exclusive. 65, that would have been a $53 run. Dreamfinder and Figment on there. That was one of them. Magical items. The was it catches Ariel's voice.
Yes.
The shell.
Shell.
24.
That one's running.
Gotcha. Well, we got down to the last two buckets. And then the other one was the goodbye gift from the One Family pin event. There you go. Congratulations.
Rihanna, congrats.
Yeah, that was the other one. The goodbye gift, limited edition of 2000 from the pin event. They haven't showed us the goodbye gift this year, which I'm scared. Limited edition of 3000, $25 normally. We're going to run that at 20 bucks. I got the Gravity Falls pins. Julie Mart, congratulations. Festival of the Arts, Figment. Limited release, 25 normally. We're going to run that at 20 bucks.
I have to send a message, so
Oh,
you need
man.
to know that.
Send
That's
a
why I'm
message.
quiet.
Julie, you're so quiet.
I have to be quiet because I have to send this message.
Julie, don't be so quiet. Don't be so quiet, Julie. Talk to me.
Chad Stanley 20, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Next, we've got from Festival of the Arts also. Limited edition of 4,000. It's a spinner. $30 normally. We're going to run that at 24 bucks.
There we go. No, I have message in that one because
Oh, yeah.
they haven't put in a request yet. And yeah, I need them to do that.
It's a message about sports. Has to be. Julie loves sports.
I love sports.
Sports.
Chad Stanley, congrats.
Whenever I watch the Super Bowl, like my family doesn't watch. They just it's on in the background, and it's like sports ball game going on over here. Limited release, Orange Bird, Orange State of Mind. 30 normally. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks. We've got Star Wars, Princesses, Gravity Falls, whole bunch of stuff coming up. Julie Marr, congratulations. Next, limited edition of 5,000 with Han and Carbonite. Of course, he's a whoosher. He moves. So normally 45 on that. We're gonna run that at 36 bucks. How you doing over there?
I'm trying to keep up with you. 36.
There is no keeping up with me.
All right, 36. That one's running.
Thor's got the right idea.
Sleep the day away.
Sleep the day away.
Congrats, O Judson.
Congratulations, O Judson. Next, limited edition of 2,500. Ariel. This is my home. 32 bucks is what we're going to start that at.
I wish they would have named this series something else because every time you
This is my home.
Every time you say it, that is what pops into my head.
This is my home. I walk into Disney and they're like, welcome home. And I'm like, this is my home.
Dumbo lover, congrats. I can't wait for them to say welcome home when we go to Disneyland.
LE of 2,500. This is my home. Cinderella, 30 normally. We're going to run that at 24.
I've never been here before, but thank you. Wah, 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 wah.
Magpie 31. Thank you so much for the raid.
Thank you. Hope you had a good show.
Thank you for popping in.
Krista S, you got it. This is my home.
Limited edition of 400. The Swinging Princesses, $75 normally. We're going to run that. Aurora is going to be 61 bucks.
I now see Julie saying this. This is my
Thank you.
home.
We appreciate you popping in.
Every time I see these,
not every time.
Literally, what pops into my head. This is my home. Dumbo lover. Ooh, and you hit the
goat tier. You get 4.
Nice.
Limited edition of 2,500. Dining with Disney Roundup Rodeo Barbecue. 45 normally. Going to be 36 bucks. Do you have any good dinosaur? I don't have any good dinosaur except for what would be on $1 star boards right now. The goat is me thinking about work tomorrow. Don't even get me started. Yeah. I got two rough days ahead of me, and then I'm off for 5 days. But what I'm coming back to after 5 days is going to be the worst.
Yep. Congrats, Ashton.
It's bad when they don't train anybody to do your job while you're not there.
Yeah, I agree.
Happily Ever After series, all the 7 dwarfs all around. It's a double mover. $50 normally. We're gonna run that at 40 bucks. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Like, do you guys have a job that when you go away, is there somebody else that actually does your job? Because for me, there is not another person that does my job. So when I come back, I'm literally doing yeah, don't go back. That's
Oh no, don't say that. Krista asks, congrats.
when I go back, nobody does my job at that place.
Mhm.
Nobody's trained to do my job, which I'm scared. I take my computer with me. I wish I could do that, but I got to scan everything that comes back to my area.
Yeah.
Schmebulok. Gravity Falls, when the gnomes vomit, they vomit up rainbows. $20 normally, we're gonna run that at 16 bucks.
Right, job security, absolutely.
I
But
mean,
then they'll be like, "Well, you've got a time period to get this done."
that's true. They can't get rid of you. It's 100% job security. That's the one
Yeah.
thing, that I'm afraid of is like I'll go back. I heard a horror story that the one time that the guy went on that the one guy went to on vacation that used to have the job before me. He came back to 42 carts.
Samantha, congrats. From vacation,
42
42. The
carts.
fact that they let it get that big
The
is
most I've had is
crazy.
18.
Oh my god, that's so
That's the
much.
most I've ever had is 18, and that's bad.
Wow.
So as you notice, they're making a man. So they stack on top of each other. There's the 2 feet and the two arms. It's amazing.
Hmm.
You just started doing it little by little. It's just
Yeah.
you just plug away at little by little. I'm hoping and praying that they talk to the people that are putting stuff back there because I've been getting a lot of stuff put back there that's just go backs to the floor.
You might have to back out, oh Judson, and then
Jill,
back in.
congratulations.
Maybe it's a glitch on your end. I don't know.
Gravity Falls just west of Weird, $16 start on that also. So it's going to be one of those you just plug away at little by little. There's a reason I've won Employee of the Month 7 times in a row, or not 7 times in a row, 7 times. My boss likes me, and I do whatever he asks me to. Jill, congratulations.
Oh, good. That's good, oh Judson.
The Disneyland, I love this cutie series that they started to
Look
do
at
over
May
there.
May.
May 25 normally we're running that 20 bucks.
She's cute. There we go.
That is the so leaving and going on a vacation, that's what I'm scared of. And then in a month I have another vacation.
Yes.
And it's the worst part about it is I sell salvage to the guy on Friday that I'm not going to be here.
Yeah.
And I have to do the electronics return on Friday and I'm not going to be there. So
Jill,
I have to hope that
congrats.
they know how to do it.
Yeah, that's rough.
Limited edition Sweet 16. This was for the 16th. They did 16th anniversary of D23 and they did a showing of Wreck It Ralph. $30. Normally you had to go to that to get this. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks. Julie's already running it.
Oh man.
Don't be yawning.
I cleaned this morning.
You did a
I'm
good job.
tired. It doesn't look like the pool pump's on, does it? Doesn't
Mm,
look like it's moving. It should be
I'll
on.
shrug my shoulders on that one.
Definitely should be on. Congrats, Mary Kate. I'm starting to get hungry.
Nothing motivates me more than that company coming over. Agreed, Megan.
I know.
Limited release magical items. The scarab from Aladdin. 30 normally. We're gonna run that at 24.
And my
That's
mom said, like, I'm coming to see you, not your house. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, but it still bothers me.
it's
I
that's
know how I
the
grew up,
funniest the
and
funniest
we were
thing
cleaning all the
the
time.
funniest thing is
So
that Julie is so concerned about it, yet like it's not bad.
Maylee, congrats. You guys have 40 seconds to get in the
After we
game.
dusted and vacuumed, we were done.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like anything crazy had to be done. Magical items we have from Aladdin, the magical lamp, $30 more. Normally we're gonna run 24
There
bucks.
we go. But my little helper has been Evelyn, and
Oh, she's been doing
she's
great.
been
Yeah.
phenomenal cleaning
She's
machine.
trying to earn extra mangas.
Well, there's a book coming out. I think she said, what day did she say? It's sometime right before we leave, maybe the day
Yeah,
before.
she wants it for the trip.
And so she does want to grab that manga, so she's earning it. Naja,
Congratulations, Naja.
congrats.
We have a run of the This Is My Home. So Ellie of 2,500 Pocahontas, normally $30. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks.
HA, congrats, you got the giveaway.
We didn't even mention that we are doing giveaways every 20. I don't think we even mentioned that in the show
Yeah,
today.
we didn't mention it, but we have been.
It's
We've been
here.
doing it.
Been doing it. I like the
Nice.
confetti. I
Blue
do like the
iron
confetti.
confetti. It's a nice touch.
But we have a run of four more of these after this one, and then we honestly have one, two, about 10-ish pins after that. Not too bad.
It
Stop
makes me happy even when I don't win.
it.
Cashball, congrats.
Next from that same series, Merida, limited edition of 2,500, $30 normally. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks.
There we go. The couch will be coming soon enough.
Ugh.
We still have pins we have to price today too. Well, not today
No, I don't have
specifically,
to
but
price no pins today,
we
man.
have like 2 or 3 buckets. I
There's three
think.
buckets that have to be
That we
priced.
still
If
have to
anyone wants to have a
price.
pizza pricing party, pin pricing party, we're gonna have that at the house.
Beverly, congrats. I'm
Oh,
not having pizza today. No.
I'm
Nope.
not. I'm not
Nope.
saying I want
Not
pizza.
having
I
pizza
didn't say I
today.
wanted pizza.
We're having spaghetti.
I said a pizza pin party. Lori and Miguel would be over here in like 5 seconds if we said we're pricing pins, guys. Come on. Ellie of 2,500, 30 normally. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks.
You have the aerial. This is
We literally ran. It was earlier in the show.
okay.
We had all 12 of them. I'll pay. I'll pay. Hey, I'm
Yeah.
like any. I'm like any management business. I grew up in store management. People say pizza parties don't work. I hate to tell you, pizza parties do work.
Krista S. Congrats.
Jasmine, this is my home with a little fancy hair.
This is my home.
$30 normally, $24. If
I work for pizza.
if I paid people in pins and pizza, you would all be over here in 5 seconds. I legitimately, you would all be over here in like 5 seconds. You are, yes, you are correct. Which brand pizza? The only one that's going to get here quick enough is
Congrats.
Domino's.
They hit Fragment here.
Fragment here.
Yeah, we tend to get delivery a lot.
Because Domino's is the one that's the quickest one.
Nobody else is really close that delivers.
Rapunzel, this is my home. 35. No, Domino's is acceptable. 35, 28 bucks. Let's throw this out there though, Julie. Domino's stuffed crust pizza is amazing.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't had Domino's stuffed crust pizza, I'm unofficially sponsored by Domino's and Mountain Dew and whatever your other favorite things are.
Congrats, M. Dawes.
I'm officially sponsored by Power
That
Limes.
would be a cool one, yeah.
I don't want to be sponsored by Disney. I just want to be sponsored by Power Limes. Chippendale Paris pin, gorgeous pin, 25 bucks. We're gonna run that at 20 bucks. I love me some Dr. Pepper too. You don't have to. I will definitely. Do you know what? I want to be sponsored by Mountain Lightning, Walmart's brand of Mountain Dew. If I can't get sponsored by Mountain Dew, I'm gonna get sponsored by Mountain Lightning. The C3PO pin is actually the next pin, Deb.
Tweet wee woo. Tweet wee woo.
Yes.
Thank you for your first purchase with Figment Guy Pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Next, it is C3PO, the Star Wars. This is a DEC series limited edition of 300. Normally 120. We're going to run it at 96 bucks. Star Wars.
96. There we go.
Did I miss Sorcerer Mickey is legitimately it's the next pin.
Wow, you got good timing. Do you have any Ewok pins in inventory? I know not today's show, but in your many pins.
I have an LE500 one. That's an AP version of a pin that Julie has. And I was going to see if Julie wanted to swap the AP version for the regular one.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I
like what I got.
I'm fine. I'm okay is what I got. Congratulations.
Congrats, Deb.
Hot take: C3PO is the most annoying droid. Hot take: do you want to
Ooh.
hear something funny? I met the guy that plays C3PO. Kind of a jerk.
Oh,
Kind of a jerk. You're gonna
ouch.
Anthony. He is not very nice. I'll just throw that out there.
When did you meet him?
He came to the store, Toys R Us,
Oh,
when
okay.
they were doing Phantom Menace. All the toys were being released, and he came for an autograph signing at our store. Dude was I understand I was a teenage kid working at Toys R Us, but like I love Star Wars. Dude was not nice. The associates were like not even supposed to like look at him. It's basically what we were told. $45 normally we're gonna run that at 36 bucks.
32.
30
I got it.
Okay, you got it. Good job.
Oh, it was 36.
Never
I
mind. I
started at
Yeah,
32.
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're
You
doing good.
talk too much.
You talk too much.
Krista.
Celebrity that I met that was very nice to me, Julie. There was two of them. I met two celebrities, but they're both kind of sports athletes,
Yes.
so Julie wouldn't care.
WWE
One
people.
of them was WWE. I met Hulk Hogan
Uh huh.
on an airplane as a kid. I met Hulk Hogan in the middle of Hulkamania. Dude was as nice as humanly possible. Limited edition of 1,000, 70 bucks. Kermit anniversary, 57. And then Dale Earnhardt, NASCAR racer. My dad was obsessed with him.
I got to meet Mark Paul Gosselaar when I was
Hmm.
a young girl. He was at the IX Indoor Amusement Park in Cleveland,
Mark
Ohio.
Paul Gosselaar.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell for any of you.
I'm just saying that when I met Hulk Hogan, he was very nice.
Ashton, congratulations. Zach Morris, yes.
So people that are new here probably don't know that I'm actually related to a minor celebrity.
Yes.
Do you guys? So if you're new here, you don't know. If you've been here before, you know I'm related to a minor celebrity. Ellie of 400, $70 normally, 57 bucks. I am related to Mark Summers, the host of Double Dare, and then Unwrapped on the Food Network channel. Dude is, yes, he's like my second cousin.
Congrats, Dumbo Lover.
But yes, Mark. My name is Richard Summers. People don't know that. Mark Summers, yes, he is my cousin. Let's call him Yes. I don't have his number, and he's a neat freak. Limited edition of 400, $65 normally. We're gonna run that at 53 bucks.
Last time Richard saw him, he was like a kid.
I was like a teenager last time I
Yeah.
saw him. There was like a family reunion, and it was at his house, and you had to like take your shoes off at the front door.
Some people do that, by the
I
way.
hate
Some
that.
people do that.
I literally hate. I had no relation to Suzanne Summers.
And Dawes, congratulations to Suzanne Summers.
I'm not related to Suzanne Summers. Limited edition of 250 DEC Disney Employee Center. $200 normally. We're gonna run this at 160.
160. There we go. So sorry. I am not here. But Jeremy, you have an order that you paid a lot for. Your
You
first
have to
order
cancel that.
was auction number 15. So if you cancel that one,
We can rerun that pin for somebody who wants it.
or we'll rerun it and you can bid on it
Yeah,
again. It's just you outbid yourself big time on that pin.
yeah,
Nobody else was bidding against you. So yeah.
yeah. Just if you put the cancellation in,
Yeah, so that's the only thing. I see you got my message. I'd be happy to rerun it. I just don't want to send it to you with that high of a
no,
bid.
yeah.
Not after you outbid like that.
So $30 normally. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks for the Figment Chef pin. Yeah, just if you put the cancellation in, we'll go ahead and do it, but we can't put the cancellation
Yeah,
in there
it's
for you.
auction number 15. So I just need you to cancel that and then we'll rerun it for you. And you can bid on it and not outbid yourself this time. All right, Chad Stanley, congratulations.
There you go. Pocahontas with Miko and Flit. LE of 3,500, $30. We're gonna go ahead and run that at 24 bucks.
24, there we go. Is the Are we still going? Like, what are you doing?
Huh? We're gonna
Okay, because I
Yeah,
want to just make sure I'm ready for it.
gotcha.
Got it. And Camille, congrats.
2003 Lizzie McGuire pin. 35 normally. We're gonna run that at 28 bucks.
No, Whatnot hasn't fixed that feature yet. So it is unfortunately still possible to outbid yourself. And that auction number of
So
15
it's one of
was
those,
an
yeah.
outbid
We
one.
mention it all the time. So it's just one of those you got to pay attention to the fact of
Right.
if you're winning, you're winning.
And we don't, if Jamie, if you could hear us, we don't want you to not have it. Like, we still want to sell it to you. I just can't sell it to you at $200 when you outbid yourself over and over
Yep.
again. So that's all. I mean, we'll rerun it. I just need you to cancel that purchase, and then we'll rerun it
And
when
once
you're
you've got
ready.
that done, you can just let us know and we can go ahead and
Right.
rerun
So
that
that
for you.
one went to Brittany Bowen.
Congratulations. Fig Pin Wally, he's adorable. I'm surprised Julie didn't take this from me and be like, this is mine now.
And I did just put a giveaway up for you guys.
$20 normally. We're gonna run that at 16 bucks.
He is cute, but I do not collect Wally.
Whatever you say, ma'am.
I
I
have
don't believe
I have
you.
a couple of Wally pins, but
Ma'am, I do not
I
believe
only
you.
have them because I like them.
Excuse me, ma'am. I do not believe you.
Congratulations,
Felicia won.
Felicia.
Oh, we just got Fragment here also. That was the first movie I took Lizzie to go see, our youngest, our oldest. I said our youngest, our oldest. It's the first movie I ever took her to see. Limited release Epcot Forever, which does not exist in the parks anymore. One of the beautiful nighttime things. So 35 normally, we're gonna run that at 28 bucks.
All right, that one's going. And I did put the giveaway up for you guys. Congratulations, Ashton.
I'll be honest, if you don't cancel it, I'm probably gonna have to put a cancellation at the end of the show for
I
it.
can't put a cancellation. We get dinged on
I
that.
know we get in trouble for that. So I
So
would
I'm not going to put a
So I'm
cancellation.
gonna flip it and I'm gonna ask. You're not being punished. I want you
Please.
to have the pin. I'm not sending it to you for $200.
Yeah.
Please cancel it so I can rerun it.
Yeah,
Please,
please.
please.
And
I beg of you.
put it on me for a second.
Please.
Put it on me for a second. So we get a lot of flack in the pin community because a lot of our pins sell for high prices. People get upset about that. And you did outbid yourself each time we said stop bidding and you kept bidding. It happens, okay? We're not mad about that, but I can't have a good conscience going to sleep tonight knowing that you outbid yourself and I still shipped you that pin. And people are here, they see that. We don't want that for ourselves
No.
either. And that's not how we run our
It
business.
is one thing if there's two
So,
to three people bidding against each other
right,
and it gets up to a price. That's two or three adults making that
right.
decision.
I have it here for you. I will ship it to you if you absolutely want it, but I want you to cancel the first one, the auction number 15, and then we'll just go ahead and we'll start the auction again.
Yeah, he
So,
said he did it.
okay, so it went
She'll
through.
double check it.
Perfect.
We're
That's
that's
all.
all
We're
we're
not
asking.
mad at you, and
No, not at all, man.
I don't want you to be mad at yourself either. No punishments required. We just want to be as completely honest with you guys and sell it like you outbid yourself. So I just don't want to send you something that you outbid
I just saw it come
just
through.
like that. So
I just saw it
perfect.
pop through the top. Again,
Beautiful.
the reason why I'm saying it is
Yeah, you're not
like
on the naughty
you're
list or
never,
anything.
never, never. I think the biggest misconception about even what we're the platform that we're on right
There
now,
is. Okay.
this is legitimately an auction site. There is not an auction on Whatnot where somebody has said, please stop bidding. That doesn't happen. you're going to pay what you feel is right to pay.
Exactly.
So ultimately, if there's two or three of you bidding against each other and you guys go ahead and bid it up to something, then you bid it up to something.
Right.
But if you're bidding it yourself and you're new here and it happens, like I
Yeah.
never, never, ever,
Right.
ever.
I went ahead, I just accepted it, so we are good.
Got it. We'll go ahead and run
Um,
it again.
Jeremy, I just want to make sure you're here because I know you want it. So please say that you're here because I'm not going to start the auction until you say. Okay,
Thumbs
thumbs
up.
up. Thank you.
Awesome.
So again, just pay attention to who has the lead. If your name is there, don't swipe again. Okay. So $35 start. So this is a $28 start. There we go. So redo. There we go. And this can go to anybody. So it can be anybody's win. But it is running. Yeah, there is a max bid button.
Yeah, there. The problem is the max bid button is not like
Right.
it's not like easy to find.
There you go, Jeremy.
Jeremy, there you go.
Congratulations. I feel much better about you getting it at a fair price.
There you go.
Congrats. All right.
So, Julie,
Yes.
we're out of the pins that we sold. Do you guys want us to keep going? And I'll show you the guys the stuff that wasn't pulled, and we'll run it at a 25% discount instead of 20% discount.
Dreaming cutie, you got the giveaway. Congratulations.
So we'll do a 20. I'm gonna get my 20% discount and put that away. Dreaming cutie rigged. Rigged.
Cutie winning.
So we'll do 25% discount on everything that was not pulled for today. I will also say
Was any Star Wars that weren't pulled today?
Star Wars that wasn't pulled. I don't think so, but I literally have like buckets everywhere.
Was there a Cheshire pin that wasn't picked?
Cheshire pin wasn't picked. I don't know off the top of my head. I got so much stuff.
Oh, that's awesome, Caitlin. I hope you enjoyed everything you purchased.
So we'll start showing some stuff. We're gonna run it at the 25% discount. If you want to bid on it, bid on it. If you don't want to bid on it, then we'll just put it back with the traders. Very first pin. Let's just start hot out of the gates here, Julie.
Okay.
Limited edition of 1500, 15th anniversary of Splash Mountain. Ellie of 1500. We're gonna do $100 normally. We're gonna do $75 on the Splash Mountain pin. We'll just start hot out the gates right there.
So if you want it, you can bid on it. The Ariel home, this is my home pin, did sell already, Adele.
But we'll show through the stuff that was, there's some nice easy math to start. Yes, that was the easiest. The problem is, I'll be honest, I have a cheat sheet, guys. So this is the big one. Yeah.
If it goes over 100, though, you
Yeah.
got to do some math.
$40. I love this pin. Nice stained glass. Work smarter, not harder. I learned that from my dad.
It made me hungry, so I ordered a burrito.
Oh, yeah, burrito sounds good. It did. Nobody selected it.
Nobody picked
Yeah, so nobody selected it. So $40 normally. We're gonna run it at a 25% discount. So $30. There's some interesting stuff, like I said, that was not selected today. So we'll show it for the 25% discount. If you want to bid on it, bid on it. It's still early. I figure maybe till 3.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
I think that still gives us.
Congrats, Al Prestridge.
And use half the meat for burritos.
Oh my gosh. We do have soft shells.
We do have soft shells. We always have soft shells in there. So the magical items, it is Tijuana Flats.
Ooh, hot take here.
Hot take.
The
So
Phillips household is not a fan.
hot take.
Tijuana.
Not a fan of Tijuana Flats.
We gave it a try several times.
We've tried it. I've tried it legitimately 2 times. 2 times. And both times I got a chicken burrito and it was waterlogged.
Yeah, it was so
Like the
watery.
chicken was sitting in water all day long.
It just reminded me so much of like if I wanted to make something at home, I could almost make it better.
Julie makes better tacos at home.
And that's kind of the impression that we
Like,
got.
that's how I
And
felt.
we gave it a second chance, and
Mhm.
that second chance didn't do it any justice. And it was
Yeah.
a different location too. So we tried two different locations.
That's my hot take.
Yeah.
Hot take, second hot take, Wawa is not that great. If you're a Wawa fan, to me,
We like racetrack.
whoa, slow down there.
All right, 28, right? Or
20
no,
no, this is no, this
25,
so this
yeah,
is gonna be 35. It's gonna be 26.
26.
26 on that one.
There we go.
Dream said it best right there. Sheets is greater than
Yeah,
Wawa.
yeah,
Sheets was the best.
yeah.
I'm waiting for them to say we built a Sheets in like upper Florida. And I'll be like, road trip.
Sarah, congrats. Richard still hasn't tried Bucky's yet.
I
And he needs to try a Bucky's.
Road trip tonight, Bucky's for dinner.
Bucky's is
Bucky's for dinner
amazing.
tonight. Is that what we're doing?
I was so wowed.
I just net we I don't travel that far out to go to one yet. Limited edition of 750. This is an artist proof of Peter Pan. So 45 normally. We're gonna run this artist proof at 34 bucks.
Yeah, I went to Bucky's for the first time going to Jacksonville with the
Mhm.
kids last year. And spoiler alert, we're going again on June 14th
Yeah, and
to
I'm not going.
Jacksonville. So I'm going to Bucky's again once we go there.
The problem is that there's one in Daytona and there's one in like going towards Jacksonville, and they're legitimately the Daytona one's the closest one to us right now. The Play in the Parks Mickey Mouse limited edition of 2000. This was a D23 exclusive. $30 normally. We're gonna run that at 22 bucks.
Yeah, there's supposedly one
Getting one in Ocala. I
in
Yeah, I did see that. Mhm.
Orlando, but I don't know where. I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
understand how it's not gonna be anywhere near us.
I know.
We're like the place that like they normally would want to target.
Central Florida is hot right now.
Central Florida is so hot right now.
Right?
Davenport is so hot right now. Literally.
Nicole Lawrence 5, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Davenport is so hot right now,
Davenport's
but
so hot right
but I and by hot,
now. And then like
how hot is it?
flash
98 degrees.
over and see the sun is boiling the pool.
I mean, the pool does look very inviting today, doesn't it?
It does.
That pool does look very inviting. I could pop that that the little
But look at the sky too. Like
look at Thor. Thor's just sleeping there.
can you see out there?
Like it's looking
pretty out there.
it's
Just
looking
hot.
it's looking nice. I could pop that thing, grill some burgers, we're good to go. Topiary Figment for Flower and Garden Festival. 25 normally. We're gonna run that at 19 bucks.
There we go.
He's like, open that window a little bit more. Yeah, he likes to look out the windows.
Yeah, all the pools around, or all the houses around here have pools. Like
Oh,
every single one.
there's a lot of land back there. There's only one problem with that. It's gonna be built up pretty soon.
It'll have storefronts within the next probably 2 years or so.
Megan 100% sees what's going on. Richard is trying everything to get out of spaghetti
he
tonight.
totally is.
No alligators though.
Hashball, congrats.
Congratulations.
I've never seen an alligator around here.
I love this pin. Welcome to Castaway Kate. $30 normally. We're run 22 bucks from 2008.
There we go. Now palmetto bugs, you see those guys?
Oh, palmetto bugs. Oh,
Those are scary.
fancy.
I don't even have AC in my house. Oh my gosh. If we didn't have AC, we couldn't live here.
Congratulations. Fancy.
Dogs, congrats. Oh,
Look,
hey, Fancy.
Look at that beautiful cat.
Oh, hi.
Fancy. Hey, Fancy. Fancy.
She's so
Fancy.
pretty.
She's a good girl.
All right, Dogs, where's that pin? Is this it?
That's it right there, ma'am.
Thank you.
Grizzly River Run, which we went on Disneyland last time, and it was fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. Gonna do that again when we're out there. 25 normally. We're gonna run that at 19 bucks.
Evelyn said we could pass on that ride.
Evelyn said we could
She
pass.
did, yeah.
Yes. Shimer.
Yes. We already did run all of the baseball pins. Yes. That's why he comments
Yes.
everything's running after the 12 o'clock giveaways. Congrats, tweet.
So yeah, this is all the stuff that was not so. Oh, Cheshire pin. There is a cool Cheshire pin.
Yes, that
So
didn't get pulled.
yeah, LE 400 Cheshire. I love this series. This was from D23 when we went. That does not answer Shimer's question though. You do not get super wet on it, Shimer. Limitation 400, $70. Normally we're run for 52 bucks.
I beg to differ. I feel like you get more wet on the Grizzly ride than you do on our ride.
Cali River
I
Rapids?
think so.
Cali River Rapids is.
Cali River
I almost
Rapids.
said a swore.
No, no,
I
no.
almost said a swear, Julie.
Listen. So, Maylee, congrats. Um, Cali River Rapids usually has like one seat
Hmm.
where if you're in that
Everyone
one
gets
seat,
soaked.
then those people get wet. No one else does.
Julie, I almost said a swear.
Don't cuss, please.
Cause
But I remember all of us walked away
eh,
with something.
yeah, with something, but I didn't get
Maybe
like
not like
super wet.
drenched, but with
Limited edition of 1,000. This is the Pin Trading Nights pin. This was pre-pandemic when they had the last time they had it before they brought it back. 35. Normally we're gonna run that at 26 bucks.
26. Coming down for Epic in July. Nice. Make sure you bring like those cooling rags for your neck and
Yes.
like fans, hand fans. You're gonna need it. It's so hot.
Cooling, yeah, the cooling rags is a smart call because
Yeah.
it'll be super. July and August is like
April, Yar, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy Pins.
any idea. Welcome to the Figment family. Any idea if Disneyland does pin trading nights? They do. They had one before we had
Yeah,
ours.
we did.
They had one last year. Oh, here we go. First release Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. Brer Rabbit, 125. We're gonna run him at $100.
There we go. You guys have to also keep in mind that today is the first day of hurricane season.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Boo, hurricanes.
And there's going to be a lot of storms at times,
Yes.
like in the August, in the month of August here.
Limited edition of 2,000. This is from the goodbye gift. I showed it earlier. 45. We're gonna run it at 34 bucks.
So yeah, nope, it didn't go. Let me try that again.
You can do it.
There we go. But I recall a lot of people in August having issues with there was so much rain
Hmm.
that they were getting like rained out at the events and they were getting their money back. So be prepared for that.
Be prepared.
You might miss like Kathy, congrats. You might miss like the parades and stuff, and that's what people were getting upset about. The fireworks show, the castle show. That's what you're paying for.
Do you want to know a pin that I've never shown my children? I've had it twice in my life, and I've never shown this to my children because Lizzie would steal this from me and put it on her pin board.
Okay.
Disney Infinity.
Oh.
Disney Infinity limited edition of 300. It's like a Grail pin. $100. We're gonna run it at 75 bucks.
There we go. They're predicting a cat free, I think. So Florida people tell me what one needs for a hurricane prep kit. We don't even actually have a hurricane prep kit. Whenever a hurricane comes,
Ooh,
we vacate
congratulations.
too.
Yes. That is a thing that we definitely
We just
do.
make sure we have water on hand and we take it with us. But yeah,
I like the fact that this is a graduation pin where the hat moves like all the way across the pin. Limited edition of 1,500. 25 normally, we're going to run it at 19 bucks.
there we go. But yeah, we had a cat 4, right? It was a cat 4
Hmm.
by the time it hit us last year. And there was no way I was going to be at home during a hurricane.
No.
I can't deal with that kind of stress. So we pick up and we go to local hotels and stay there with the cats and the kids and stuff. Because it just gives me more peace of mind, being away and then come back and then assess if
What's
there's
going on?
any, you know. But with the Cat 4, we didn't appear to have any issues. So congrats, Naja.
Flower and garden, Figment. Looking at all the topiaries. 25 normally. We're gonna run that at 19 bucks.
And yeah, that was Milton because Helene went
Yes.
up north, but Milton came right through us. So
What if work doesn't let me leave? Oh yeah, you have that type of job that won't let you leave.
oh yeah. Well, our brother-in-law, he's a police officer in Tampa area, and he always has to stay. So his family exits and comes up here towards Disney, but he has to stay.
Mm-hmm.
TinaCon, congrats.
Beverly, it's not working.
Yeah, we won't let you say
It's
that.
not gonna let you say that.
Sassy Scheimer already got red chatted for something similar.
10 miler. This is the marathon pin with Mrs. Incredible. 20 normally. We're gonna run that at 15 bucks.
There
But I got rained on. Okay, there we go.
we
There we go. That works, Beverly.
You have a moat around you? Nope. Becca K, congratulations.
Congratulations. We had a couple of these. The DEC limited edition of 400. I love the color scheme on these. Limited edition of 400, $45 normally. We're gonna run that at 34 bucks.
There we go.
What did I say wrong? You got it. Irreplaceables in the dishwasher and dryer.
Oh, that's a good idea. Very good idea.
Tina Khan, congratulations.
The first year we were here, we put water in the bathtubs.
Hmm.
But they weren't like bad hurricanes. They were like tropical storms. We didn't know what to do. We were scared because it's more than what we used to get in Ohio.
Dr. Facilier, does the Figment board fit in a dishwasher? That's a no.
Put tarp around it.
For 30 bucks is what we're gonna run Facilier for.
There we go. But that's a really good idea. The dishwasher and dryer.
Thor's making me tired. He's over here napping,
Congrats,
napping the
Quincy.
day away.
And next giveaway is up and running.
Ursula, limited edition of 400, $45 normally. Run it at 34.
I save empty bottles and fill them. We stock some canned goods throughout summer, extra prescriptions, cat and dog food.
Jennifer, congratulations.
Oh, hang on.
Oh,
Jennifer Bucco, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
welcome to the Figment family. See, the burrito came. They're nom nom nomming. I want a nom 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 on a burrito.
Evelyn would probably love to do that as well.
Ellie 300 Hatbox Ghost. This was one of the pin event pins from last year. $70 normally. We're gonna run that at 52 bucks.
There was people that still stayed at home during the big hurricanes that ran pin shows.
Yes, they were running pin shows during the hurricanes. The funniest part was people were asking, when are you going to be able to ship this out? Like when the hurricane's gone. Jill MC96, thank you so much for your very first purchase from Figment Guy Pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
See, I had to have you do that part this time.
I had to step away to put the ground meat away because my husband doesn't want spagooter tonight.
Bugger enough and she'll finally give in. Pass holder, Spike the Bee. LE 4000, 25 normally. We're going to run that at 19 bucks. I feel like it's such a victory.
I wish that today was the day that they were all flying in
I do
because there is an
too.
on the border at the
Oh, there is
airport.
none on the
And
border.
I would go on the border and I would
Oh,
get a big borderito and I would be happy. Happy, congrats.
food and wine figment. Stitch, his arms move. LE of 15 or 15. Jeez and crackers.
Pay
LE
attention.
of 5,000, $30. Normally we're gonna run that at 22 bucks.
There we
Coincidentally making spaghetti.
go. I thought it sounded good, but apparently not. He's missing something on him, Richard. Can you check before we move on?
Yeah, there's one meatball. There's a meatball missing.
There's a meatball missing. So M Dawes, there is one meatball missing. We didn't catch it. One of our mods caught it. So if you want to put in a cancellation, just let us know. We'll accept the cancellation, but it is missing one
Yeah.
meatball.
Let us know. I'll put it aside.
Yeah, if you put in a cancellation, we'll honor it. That's up to you.
Then we've got Mr. Toad's Wild Ride,
Okay, no worries.
1971, 1998. Limited edition of 1200, $30. Normally we're gonna run that for 22 bucks.
I DoorDash Olive Garden. Oh man, Olive Garden apparently they just started delivery.
They did.
Like I don't know if it's to our area yet, but
It's not that far away. It's only about an exit away, but still it's like the exit between us and Disney pretty much.
but Miller's Ale House is the same exit, and they deliver
They
to
do.
us from
That's
there.
true.
So I don't
Free
know.
delivery with promo code. That's what somebody
Congrats,
said.
Elisa.
Congrats. Next, Peter Pan limited edition of 2,500. Don't understand the Olive Garden hype. Have you not had their breadsticks?
I'm not there for the breadsticks.
Have you not had their chicken parm?
Their soup is delicious.
Chicky parm parm. That soup, that minestrone soup, and I'm not a big minestrone soup guy. That minestrone soup is fantastic. 25 normally we're gonna run this at 19 bucks for the Peter Pan gingerbread.
I'm having portillos. I have the meatball.
Portillos is good. I like me some portillos.
15 seconds before the giveaway runs, so get into there. Not a soup or a pasta person. That's okay.
Outback is fine.
Congrats, Jen.
I don't like Outback when I can think about like steak places that I'm gonna go to.
I'd probably go to what is it, the Roadhouse? Texas
Texas
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse,
I'd go
yeah.
there for steak before I would go to congratulations,
See,
Nickel Lawrence 5. You got the
Outback
giveaway.
has like the was it pumpernickel bread?
Yes.
That's good, but they have the yeast rolls
I like the
at
lemon
oh,
onion.
that's good stuff.
Lemon onion is good.
Outback or Chili's? Chili's,
Chili.
Chili's. Those
Yeah.
mozzarella planks are
We're creatures of
amazing.
habit.
LE of 1,250. Y'all making me hungry.
I'm getting hungry.
45 normally we're gonna run it at 34 bucks.
The cinnamon butter, yes. So
There,
good.
guys, if you haven't noticed, the ends of our shows completely break down into us talking about food and making everybody
It's like
hungry.
every Sunday occurrence.
This is literally what happens on Sundays. And then we convince ourselves to go somewhere. Or
Emma, Sarah, congrats.
this is a Graily Grail. I don't know if this, I love this pin. So we're going to see. This piece contains a piece of the scarf worn by the gravedigger in the cemetery scene of the Haunted Mansion attraction in Disneyland parks. Originally starting in 1962, this attraction finally opened in New York Square on August 9th, 1969. Guest tour the Haunted Mansion in Doom Buggies. So it's got a piece of the scarf that was on. He is a LE of 1,000. Math. So do like a. My brain hurts right now. So that's 30, like 37 bucks off. So it'd be like one like 112. Put 112. It's 1/3 and 112, 113. Round up or
There we
down. Round up or down. Tina Khan, congratulations. Limited edition. Here's another pin. We had a pizza Rizzo, so we got to have the other pin that broke the internet. Limited edition of 750. With the discount would be 120. 120.
Ooh.
Easy math. Do all $1 starts.
Yes.
That I mean
That would make life easier.
that would make life easier. Somebody went and says, "Oh, I'm glad. I like to track what happened to the pins I traded with because they saw that was in the show today." And I'm like, "I traded for 5 of these."
Yeah, I was surprised that you traded for that many. That was a lot.
People want them,
Yeah.
so like,
Congrats,
people
Ashton.
bug you about them. You try to find them. D23 exclusive limited edition of 1500. Stop saying Texas Roadhouse. um, 65. We're gonna do 49 bucks on. I'm hungry enough as it is. I am excited. Disneyland pin event. Gonna see some good people there. Really excited.
Yes. I'm looking forward to it.
And then I'm gonna say hi to them as I'm walking away to go to Disneyland.
Red9175, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Well, Corgi Mom, you can come back to the parks with us. Okay, cool. So, Julie,
There is going to be a show this Tuesday, so we'll be on at 6 p.m. Tuesday with $1
oh,
start
I'm going to
board.
show this because you found this in the garage.
Yes, but we will not be on Friday, and we most likely won't be on Sunday.
Yeah,
Coming in earlier.
Friday and Sunday we will not be able to do shows. So this is a really interesting one. This is a limited edition of 1075. Julie found this in the garage, and it's both pins.
Mhm.
35 normally. We're gonna run this at 26 bucks. I'm honoring the 25% discount, and I didn't even show this
Yeah,
today.
wasn't part of the show.
But
I literally found this today. I was cleaning up the garage. Yes, we have pins in the garage.
yes, there's pins everywhere. If you haven't figured it out by now,
Well, Richard had bought a collection, and it was actually still sitting in the pin book. And I'm like
unzipping the pin book.
unzipping the pin books just to see if there's anything in them. And the last page had this and like 2 other pins, which he's going to show you now.
I'm going to show you the other ones. Might as well. They've been sitting in the garage. They got to go to a home. They got to go to a home. Limited edition of 1075. It's Mickey 35. We're going to run at 26.
There you go. So yeah, I was like, first off, I come in the house and I was like, are these our pins? Because of course I've never seen the pin.
Julie's never seen them at all.
No,
so
I've never seen that pin
yeah.
bag because it's not a Disney pin bag. It's like an off-brand pin bag, and so I'm like, what is this? Eatinda, congrats.
Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. I love that he comes with like the ink jar. 35 normally. We're gonna run him at 26.
And so he's like, yeah, that was a collection. And then he's like, oh gosh, I didn't even know that those were in the back of the book.
That's the life we live. That's the life we live here, guys.
Yeah.
We live in a controlled chaos sort of world.
There's like a bunch of pins in the garage too that I have to authenticate, which makes me very upset. Every pin you take, congrats.
I like that. My sister and I once heard a woman at Walt Disney World call Oswald Weird Mickey.
Weird
What?
Mickey.
I love that. Weird Mickey.
Oh,
Oh, babe, what do you want to do?
whatever you want to do.
What do we have?
Everything?
We showed everything. There's only 2 pins that didn't sell. So we didn't sell the Disneyland, and we didn't sell the Ursula.
Yeah.
So those are the only 2. Everything else sold. Oh crap! Except for those.
One bucket.
One little bucket here,
All right,
except for these.
except for these guys.
Muppets, Muppet Labs, which I this is when I'm like, I really want to show this to you guys. So Muppet Labs, $30. Normally we're gonna sell that for 22.
There you go.
But there's three more pins,
Okay,
technically.
good.
That's all.
I had a couple written out, so
Yep, I got three more pins.
I don't think that there's any Star Wars unless that's a Star Wars, but I can't see what's in it. That big one on the table. It is.
That is a Haunted Mansion.
Oh, congrats to you, Jams.
Figment, artist choice, limited edition of 3,500. 25 normally we're gonna run that at 19 bucks.
19. There we go. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining. Hopefully you'll come back on Tuesday. That'll be our last show for this week.
I already made the boards up. I'll post
Yeah.
pictures of the boards in the pin group. So you guys don't have to select anything. I kind of like the fact of where we just did that. So what we're going to do is this is the plan of the show is to run 10 regular auctions on each board, condense the boards down and then do sudden death on the rest of the boards.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to sell out of everything, but
We
we'll
can't have like a
major show.
crazy show because I have to ship it out on Wednesday.
Like
So
the
I'm
next
gonna
day has to
packaging
be.
and shipping.
Yeah.
Because we fly out on Thursday. So
Haunted Mansion. I just love the outer of this. Together Forever with the Bride. Limited edition of 250. So there's only 250 of this. And that is 90. Normally we're gonna run that at 67. And it is signed by the artist
oh,
on the card,
card.
not on the pin.
There you go. I'm not sure we'll be doing chaos on Tuesday. We might throw in some sudden deaths. But I don't think we'll do chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, I can't have like an
It can't be a
overabundance
crazy amount of
to
pins. So I think if we show the board and we run it 10 times each, condense it down and then do sudden deaths up
Yeah.
into a certain number, we can kind of limit what it is and it's just going to make it easier for Julie.
Congrats to you, Pixar.
We got to make it easy on Julie.
Just so I can actually package it and ship it.
That's all of them, babe.
Yay!
I know I do have Star Wars pins on the $1 star boards.
Yeah, so
There are
Tuesday
for
we'll
100%.
have it. And then that did go through, so I accepted the cancellation on the missing meatball. I'll probably put this in the buy it now with the disclaimer that it is missing one tiny meatball. So, but
Yeah.
be in a
So
future
if
show.
you want it, it'll be in there.
Yeah, this is still a good pin.
Had fun, guys, as
Thank
always.
you.
Thank you for popping in.
Thanks for hanging out with us. This was a great Sunday.
Yeah.
We'll see you Tuesday.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you guys. Have a great one.